Welcome to PHALL Memories podcast. I am Lance, or Jelly, or Prince, as most PHALL people know me. And my co-host is Philip, or Any, or NFL, as most PHALL people know him. And both of us are from Calbeck Avenue. Our mission on this podcast series is to explore how PHALL, a small community in the Kingston 20 area, surrounded by Joesland, just across Washington Boulevard, Marvalley, Trucks Garden, or Francis Land as I know it, Arlene Garden, Patchett City, just across the Sandy Gully, became the epicenter of football or soccer for some people in Jamaica in the early 1970s. PHALL was also home of some of the most legendary musicians and entertainers of that era. I was still going to PHALL Primary when every single Sunday a triple header was played at the original ball ground at the intersection of Calbeck Avenue, PHALL Drive, now Kennel Drive. One morning match and two evening match was played to a capacity crowd. These teams, Potosi Rovers, Carawina, Asphalt, Covey, El Furto, and Dreads was joined by Marvalley UNDN to play in the PHALL Corner League football tournament. And every baller in Jamaica at the time wanted to play in a PHALL Corner League to showcase them skills as the first officially organized Corner League football tournament in Jamaica. In this conversation, we hope to capture the memories of players, supporters, and any members of the PHALL community, male or female, who want to come and share their stories. Your feedback and support will be greatly appreciated on whatever social media platform you might be listening, and thanks in advance. Alright, today is Wednesday, August 10, 2022. Welcome back to another conversation on PHALL Memories. Me as usual, Lance, or Jelly, or Prince. I'm a co-host Phil, or Any Fowl, both of us from Calbeck Avenue, but Philip is not here today. I have a little technical problem. So, I'm going to do this alone today, and we'll see how that works. Our guest today, I will give a proper introduction. His family moved to PHALL in early 1962, when he was only 1 year old. He went to PHALL Primary in 4th grade, where he was taught by Mrs. Briscoe, a well-known PHALL name for anybody who live at PHALL. And Miss Scott in 5th grade, and both of those teachers, ironically, taught me in 4th and 5th grade at PHALL Primary, so I know them well as well. He passed his common entrance and went to Excelsior before, along with Carlton Briscoe, I was in 4th grade at PHALL Primary with my older brother Patrick. He played minor league football for PHALL, and he's cousins to my good friend who grew up on Potosi Avenue near my yard at Calbeck Avenue, the Walters brothers, Tennyson, Jeff, and Brian Walters. But without further fanfare, we're going to allow our guest today to tell him PHALL memory and in my own words. So welcome a man who goes by the name of Andre Taylor Domville, but originally was Andre Danville. Andre, welcome, my brother. Introduce yourself.
Yes, blessings, Lance. Before we start, I want to tell you that from listening to the first interview with Roots Nathan, and then the one released last Sunday with Albert Prince Reynolds, I have to give you kudos, yourself and Phil, for the work you're doing, unearthing some diamonds in the history banks of the PHALL memoirs, So big up, big respect to the effort, Bridget.
Yeah, man, thank you. I appreciate that, Andre. I do appreciate that, my brother, because that's what I want to do, because I was inspired to do this after my old lady died in 2016. And it's like me I say, the history of PHALL with me love is like it's going to go away. And me I say, I think about it on my school, and I started from my school first. But me always inspired to do the two of them, because I love PHALL just as much as I love my school. Meadowbrook. You see me I said to you, so I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Andre. Yeah, man, yeah. So, alright, introduce yourself, and let me ask you the question away then, because when you send me your bio, you're originally known as Andre Danville, and you know your name is Andre Taylor Danville. Explain that to me, how that go?
Well, it started out, my grandfather, Wilfred Taylor Domville, had 26 children.
Wow.
He was married to my grandmother and had 9, one of which was my dad. So during, if you check out throughout Jamaica, you'll find Danvilles, Donvilles, and Domvilles.
Ah.
Danville, Donville, and Dom. All of them come from that man, right? But
So your
somehow,
grandfather have all of them. Yes, okay, go ahead, yeah.
somehow, when the registration process occurred, my father grew up with his birth certificate showing Danville.
Which is
No,
Danville.
yes. No, when I passed the common entrance, I had a cousin living on Patosi Avenue, right near Flamstead,
Mm-hmm.
who at the time worked at the Ministry of Education and promised me that she would give me a trip to New York if I was successful with common entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So, in preparation for that, with my confidence, I asked my mother to set up the passport.
Mm-hmm.
So when she went to get the passport together, we found out that my birth certificate had a problem because my father was showing us, when he got his document, he was showing us Taylor Domville, and I was listed at Danville along with my mother and my brother. So my father went ahead and changed his. I never bothered with the rest of the family.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
So we had to go via deed poll now.
Yes.
And just change Danville to Domville. It was always Taylor Danville, but we never, in primary school, I never even did know that. Well, I did know it, but we weren't going to use no hyphenation.
No,
so in going to Excelsior, my mother with the pride that she felt, going to Mr. Powell's institution, she tell me, be sure to use Taylor Domville, you have to use the full thing. So from 1972 onward, it became Taylor Domville.
Okay. So that's in a sense it's a simple explanation because it's a common thing that throughout Jamaica. It's like the name on the birth certificate, and when you go to school, it's not your name, and it's like yeah. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Come on, sir.
Yeah. All right. So we could get to that Pembroke thing then, because I say come up Pembroke 1961. Originally, which part you come from, if you remember that? Or where parents, when they come from, your parents come from, before they move from?
We're living at just so you mentioned that I'm related to the Walters family.
Yeah, man. Brian, Tennyson, and Jeff. Yes.
So their father, Uncle Assad, and my father are cousins.
Okay.
They date back to their origins in St. Anne, an area called Mount Moriah.
Mm-hmm.
So when they got to Kingston and my parents and Brian and Ten's parents got married, our families rented two homes together before coming to Pembroke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the first one, but I think Brian and Jeff and I were born at Aloe Avenue, right?
That's where?
Aloe Avenue is, if I remember correctly, somewhere of I'm going to say Hagley Park.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
And so we, after those first two rentals, the both families now got to Pembroke and purchased their first homes.
Okay, I got you. So
my memory of life is all Pembroke.
All Pembroke. Okay. So what road did you usually live on a Pembroke? Officially, where the address of Pembroke you used to live?
I was at 25 Pontrypant Avenue.
For the record, Pontrypant have Patosi and Flamstead.
It's between Flamstead and Patosi.
Right. And
it's one of the shots.
Pontrypant run parallel to Lasquinit.
Right, it's between Patosi and
My family at Pembroke, yeah man, yes. I live at Pembroke for 40 years, so I know exactly what you're talking.
Well, once I heard your name, I know because Patrick Prince, your brother, was my classmate. And by the way, I know Phil was saying the other day that I had probably confused Albert Reynolds with somebody else. But when I asked you originally about a relation to Patrick Prince, I remember him from the 4th grade. And I always run into him on Lasquinette Avenue for some reason. Not in a house, just walking,
Yeah.
So for some reason, I thought he lived
on Lasquinette. Yeah, because maybe we're going to run the shop and all them with it. Yes.
That could be it. So that's why I asked you if you were...
Yeah, if I see him person, right.
Yes, but Prince was his family thing from long time too.
Yeah.
We get to that at some point.
Yeah, man, right. Because he did tell me, saying I look by, say you talk to him and you had a good conversation. Once him recognize exactly, because sometimes People don't remember you right away. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So when you moved from a Permacal, no, it was you was the oldest one, or you never.
No,
You had,
I am the middle child.
so is that
So
how much
my
boys, how much girl, how much brother and sister you have?
is three boys, my parents are, and so I'm the middle boy.
Okay, so older brother and then your younger brother is born a Permacal.
Yes, he was born in 63,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
year
Okay.
after we had
Okay.
here.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. You're
That's
right.
like that would be the same for Brian and Tennyson's sister Claire.
Yeah.
She would have been born in
In
Pembrokeshire.
Permacal, right. And I become a Permacal in 1964. I came there when I was 2. So yeah, so you come there a
Oh,
little before me. So where for?
yeah, but at this stage of the game is all the same.
Well, yes. What about 50 odd years later? You're right. You me about
Yes,
60 years, not even 50 odd years, Andre.
yes, I was. That's
It's like
60 years.
1 or 2 years or
I
something.
was.
Not.
You're trying to make it look young.
You know, right? A whole heap of year, but it is not. You're right about that, Andre. You're right about that. So your brother was older than you, and then the younger brother. So when you first remember Permacal, no, you come and you live from say they say
Panchapon.
Panchapon, right? Let me get that right. They live at Panchapon, and at the same time, them Jeff and Brian and Tennessee move from Permacal at the same time, like you, no?
Yeah, man. Right
Okay,
at the same time.
okay.
Maybe just a few weeks before, but right in the same time.
And then they dress up the road right up Patos in front of, almost in front of Last Minute there. Yeah, man. Yes.
Yeah, man. 80 Patos.
Right beside Ingleton them. Yes.
Why we had so much laugh about that too. But yes, right next door to the saying.
Yeah, man.
One of my first memories of Pembrokeshire, believe it or not, is when I went to the hospital to pick up my mother because she was missing for a while, and why my father is like a cruel joke. But them time I'm probably too young to understand. Because when we inquire where my mother was, why we hear say she died.
Really?
Yeah, and one morning we went someplace and there she was, at the end of a corridor, and I remember being very excited and rush her, and she had what was my little brother in her hand, yeah? And so she had tried caution me to be careful. So we were actually picking them up from the hospital, and my brother is 2 years and 4 months my junior. So that is as far back as my memory go, but probably the day after that, no, I don't remember anything for about another maybe half a year when I started.
Right.
But aside from that, no, one thing that I remember with Pembrokeshire was watching the man them mix mortar. Because there was construction left, right, and center.
Yes. Everybody I put down on them house. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
House a build, period, because not all houses. So houses were being built, and the place so people just buy them and add, a bedroom, a living room.
So hold on, Andrew. You say houses were being built. So we come up from a car, I will be empty like that about.
Well, from what I was told, but as I was growing up now and got conscious, I there were a few houses that I saw go up in empty lots.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
But in general, you just say the big circle with the sand and the cement and the gravel and then full up, the water full up in the middle, and then the shovel start mix.
Yeah.
You, as a kid, you stand for hours watching that, bro. You're fascinated by it. And the man, you see when they mix the cement now, and the man lay blocks and them up at the top.
Yeah.
Them don't climb the ladder. Them just do like a shot put and just push up the bucket, and a man catch it by the...
I remember that, Andre. The man them
the man them skill, man.
Yeah, man. A man hold on for the bucket to the peel, like a peel of the angle, and lift it up and throw it up at the top. For throw the
man,
yes.
The man just catch that.
I remember
and
that.
And man, they will cut, because they're hard work, so they're muscular.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So those are some of the early things that me remember. Then you had Logman and Big Uncle were residents and Pantrapon.
The live at Pantrapon, and Logman, the official name is Howard McDonald, as far as I remember.
Yes, and we used to call him Jackie back in the days.
So
early.
So where we get the name Log from?
Log from my memory, he went away to the US at one point.
Oh, really? Me never even know that.
And when he returned, that's when we knew him as Logman. And he started a beverage dock on the boulevard, Logman's Beverage Hut, I think it was called.
Oh, me never know
where
that. Yeah, give me some
him used to,
and this is like early 70s.
This would have been about, early to mid 70s.
Yeah. Just said, yeah.
You know, and him, that time him buy the green VW minivan.
The green on it. The green on it, as you call it.
The green on it.
I know the green on it, man. I was sure about luck. I was sure about luck for you, but I can't get on here to tell you about that after the year. Personal story, but
after the year.
Yeah, man. Yes. Remind me to come over and tell that. That's a personal story. I will tell you that after the year. That's it's behind the paid wall, as I say.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So the green on it was like a business vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
Transport him liquor, wholesale liquor thing, and of course, you know, it used to transport man and man, cause them farmer had a liquor team. The first one was I.
Yeah, I
don't know if you remember that.
No, I never know that. Yeah, I never know that. I never know that at all. Yeah.
I did wear a khaki shirt with a red green and gold.
Yeah.
That was before the advent of upsetters.
Right? Yeah, man, no, right. That is before upsetters. Upsetters well known to Phil. Phil no upsetters. I'm known only for upsetters, man. Them. If you're there, I'm like call them, man, like Jack and all them, man. But we'll come to that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Jack live right in front of me.
Oh, Jack live in front of you, right.
Straight across the road. So I, to be honest with you, them time, cause you know, big uncle had some challenges sometimes.
Yeah, man, no, but I remember, man. Grenade, below, yeah, man, I remember that. Big uncle mentally the challenge sometime, and it's like, I didn't know that. That I know.
And at the time when I uncle was not exactly in the clearest of mind, and so, but uncle was a midfielder for I still, you know. And there were some very entertaining moments, you know, at the field with uncle during that time. But I don't know if you ever hear this, you know. It's the one Tony God tell me this, you know.
Yeah, we'll say, yeah. When say?
Sometimes, no, him tell me, you know, say, so me ask you, oh, warm to uncle, because two of the man them, Permacar, uncle and Sporty.
Yes,
right?
Yeah, me ask Prince about Sporty, like, yes, yeah.
At the challenge. No, right. Sporty was both men, you know, were very bright, you know, academically.
That's what I heard about Sporty, right? And for the record, what was Greenwich right name?
Greenwich is Patrick McDonald.
Patrick McDonald, right.
And Sporty is Clifford Brown.
Yeah. And when I nickname you call for Greenwich again, it slipped me right away. Big Uncle, right. Big Uncle or Greenwich or Patrick McDonald. Right? I never know him full name all along, but we don't know log name as the word McDonald. But go ahead, Andre, yeah.
So Tony God make me know some boy one day around the field, you know, a 50-50 ball go on, and his Sporty and Big Uncle turn loose after the ball. And at a major collision. And so legend have it that the two man them suffered mentally as a result.
Yeah. That's like one of them, you know, them urban legend. I know.
Yeah, folklore. So they kind of just, they don't know how to take it, you know.
No, that's one of those urban legend. I forget it. It's like it's when talk about that. It's like man, I tell you, same to the 3-wheel calf. It's one of those things you say. I don't know when you hear it, but not the first one you hear what the Andre.
You know what time I run at the primary gone through my valley, I chase the calf, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I never see it. It was running around and the calf was gone. I was exactly.
Just pass. But I think deep down nobody wants to see it because you see that way you go the man. You know, go the other way.
Exactly. Hold on, Andre. I can never forget that today. It's like everybody I say every time you pass, Mr. Brown just pass with the drunk up on the coffee, and nobody never see the coffee yet. I'm gonna say so Tony got that as a legend now, as an urban legend, a Permacar legend, say Big Uncle.
A Permacar legend.
Big Uncle and Sporty. clash.
Big uncle sport
Lick
clash.
up together and that cause them. When him come on, come and talk to him sister. Come in him sister in a Premier to that. A Grace, the youngest one.
Right, I think she was also with Brian, right? You were in the same year as Brian? Or
It,
around or the
yeah,
same
but
time?
it's possible, because Brian, it's possible. Yeah, man, it's possible. Cause Jeff was a year. Yeah, man, Brian and I were probably the same year.
Yeah.
Brian went to JC and I went to Meadowbrook. Yeah, man. Brian
Yeah, man,
and I
Jeff
probably
and
the
I
same. Maybe a
went to high
couple.
school the same year.
Yeah, man, Brian probably a couple months older than me. But yeah, because tennis, Jeff was in a second farm when I went to Meadowbrook in a first farm. So yeah, me and Brian both the same age. And him a come on, he promised to come on. So me clarify that with him. So yeah.
Yeah, but listen, to not depart from sport, another memory that I share, because as you know, as a Pembrokaleite, Pembrokale used to have some legendary house parties.
I will have someone. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to jump all over the place.
No, man. Andrew, we're not a structure. I just remember that was entry. Remember what I want to talk about. Just run with it, man. I want to.
All right. So, you used to have some man or a group from Pantrapant, You have Diego. I mean, if you remember Diego.
I remember Diego. And Diego have a older brother. When older brother name again?
Long T, man.
Long T. Diego the one. Diego did full of skill, man. Because
yeah, man.
with the name Diego now after, we assume the Diego name after Diego Garden from Boys Town. Yes.
Yes, that's where the name. So, but at the same time, Long T, when me all reach fifth farm now, me I say, boy, Long T, me just start call him T, because right now me taller than him.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I try to remember his name from the Long T and Diego. Yes. So them live from Pantrapan too.
Yeah, man, them live up at 20. It was Jack Spur, then a youth named Donovan, then Mr. Rob. The contract.
Yeah, man, Mr. Rob, they belong on my house, man. Mr. Rob, they know Mr. Rob good, man. So we know that time, man. Yeah.
Well, Diego, you have Danks. You remember Danks?
No, that name is so familiar. You forgot me another name.
Danks live right at the corner of Pantrapant and Flamstead, first house. In fact, Danks house is still original from the day it was built from today.
What Danks name? Give me another name for Danks. Official name, or if you remember it.
They used to call him Bert.
You probably know him, you know.
He used to fly kite, but his right name is Heron Hines.
Okay, all right.
Me never know that until we were actually in the 4th grade together.
Yeah.
Bert.
It's
just Bert.
So that go, man. You know, man. But I want to tell you, you see that? When me start my thing with Meadowbrook, and Muller, I listen to the podcast, and my wife introduced it to him. And she said, come listen to Glacier. And I said, who named Glacier? And when I hear my voice, I say, I learned that, because no one at Pembrokale know me by my first name by my birthday, which is Glacier. Lance my middle name, before I said to you so.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead, Andre, go ahead. They talk about the party them.
Yeah, man. So we used to just, the evening after scrimmage and all them things, you take a fresh and you congregate out front on the man, and we start take a little stroll through Pembrokale Friday and Saturday evening.
At that time, for the record, Pembrokale have no street light.
No street light.
So you walk there, and you and Duffy you walk.
You pass all a man on a sidewalk,
Yeah, man, yeah.
Him and them girl, You know what I mean? A whole heap of that you pass under a almond tree.
Yeah.
So we just listen out for music so that we could, join a party.
You go crash a party, man. Say the right
Crash
man.
a party. Listen, some of those parties were Sweet 16, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the party, you will see the light turn on and hear all the fathers say invitations.
Only, yeah.
So you have to just take your leave.
Yeah. Because in the dark you can't hide. Yes, I know. I've been to a couple of them parties, Andrew. I know exactly where you're talking about. Yes. Yeah.
But some of the features, though, to get back to sporty, is that some of the girls that were ahead of me, because them time I youth, and but we had street out and go like a party and thing. But sporty was an excellent dancer when it comes to stepping. Sporty could have dance. So many times outside the gate, they wouldn't be in the party, they would show up outside. And some of the girls in my dances, and it's a whole heap of gathering, and people circle around and watch Sporty and dance. It was excellent with the 3-step.
Yeah. Sporty bad that way there.
He could also bowl left and right handed.
Yeah.
That's the only person I've ever seen do that. You know,
Really?
it was
I said the gifted. Him could have played cricket as
yeah,
well.
man. Yeah, man, a gifted athlete, man. Gifted.
Yeah. I never
You
know
know,
that about sport at all. So yeah.
is that man where every now and again him would have show up over Boys Town. I'm sure you're familiar with Boys Town.
That's a behind tennis to them yard.
Yeah, man, right
Yeah, man,
behind,
not in the
right.
original field. I got to learn to play cricket and all them things, man. Yeah, man. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
You'd have some banks where we had to dig down to try flat.
Yeah. Yes. The tractor, let me leave it away and for dig it out. But we'd have a cricket pitch and we'd have a football could have played scrimmage and
Yeah,
cricket
man,
over there.
we did arrange it up nicely over there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because as you recall, the triangle on Patosa there in front of the Walters and Peter Nichols.
Yeah, man. And right at Calbeck Avenue corner them. Yeah, man. I know exactly where
Okay. There was a whole heap of soldier mac on them.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So we had to get together the youth them after it was clear with the parents, you know, that would have like play football over there and
Yeah.
you know. We actually made it a project for clean it out and clear out the place and bush it out, and so we actually start to play scrimmage over there evening.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was popular because ball end up over people's yard and flowers and
that's a fun, so the triangle.
Yes, from the triangle.
Yeah, because ball end up over. Yes.
And if you play cricket, you know, so boy win the vulnerable. So
yeah, man, yeah.
End up over Boys Town.
Yeah, we couldn't play much cricket on the triangle. You're right about that. Because a pitch was so easy for make and then glass I got broke. But Boys Town is safer for the cricket. You're right about that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, So, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. No, man, you go ahead.
No, I was saying no. That early years for me, I don't know when exactly primary was built, but when I got to school age,
yeah,
no school was in Pembroke, and my parents were working downtown Kingston. You know, my father was at Government Savings Bank, and my mother was at KCC.
Yeah.
So, you know, since they had to drive downtown, it was easy to take us to school in that vicinity. So we went to St. Joseph Infant School and then on to St. Aloysius.
Yeah.
Where I stayed there until the 3rd grade, hence moving to Pembroke Primary in the 4th in 1970s.
And
you know,
you're right, because Pembroke Primary built the list, you know, because we moved from Raytown. And when Patrick just started, as a matter of fact, when him come to Pembroke, him they go St. Michael's all age out of GP there.
yes.
I said, him and my sister them used to go to school. By the time my sister them they go to high school anyway, one of them that start Myrtle Grove, when we just moved to Pembroke. And the other one, we used to go to St. Michael's, and then Duane Park Primary actually built before Pembroke Primary, because I was going Duane Park.
Exactly. And Marvally as well.
Yeah. So I was going Duane Park, I think, for a year, if my memory serves me right. But
Before
you're right.
Pembroke.
Yeah, I think Pembroke opened. What year Pembroke Primary opened, if you remember that?
You know, I went there in 70, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I go and say, me no know.
You go there in a, okay. Me start Pembroke Primary, I tell you, me start Pembroke Primary 69 and a first grade. I get the impression that maybe it was open, because Patrick was there before me, maybe 67. Roots probably don't know.
That's what I say about 67.
About 67 it open, right. 67, 68, right.
I feel secondary open must about 71.
Yeah, that opened afterwards, yeah.
I remember when the driveway, the Barber Green, you know?
Yeah. So go ahead. No, when you come up Pembroke then, Blog and them man, they're a big man for you.
Right, that's what I was getting at, you know. When I was a youth, I looked from my veranda and looked through the window because you can't venture outside. Dog man them play cricket on the road, and they had a neighbor, some twin brothers. They were Michael and Tony Aitchison. Them lived between Logman and Jack Spur. So they were around the same age. And then Bert or Danks now, they have a brother, Raphael. He was like a body man. He was a work on car.
Yeah.
So you'd have see up a car up on the sidewalk and all them things.
Mm-hmm.
So those guys were older and street eligible. So me just have to peep through the window and watch them play cricket. And to me, the cricket was so aggressive when them run up and bowl and hit the balls that me frightened. You know, I was really afraid.
Yeah.
I remember at that time that, you know, before I got exposed to the game, you know, being intimidated by it.
Yeah.
And so when I started at Pembroke Primary now in 1970, and I walked into the class, I think we did summer school just to kind of get yourself. My mother wanted to get familiar with the terrain. And we met a youth, Chester Cumry, Cumry them from Jerusalem, man, O'Neill and Donahue brothers. And so we did the summer school. But when in the first day of school now, I don't recognize anybody because remember now, I am 9 years old. Them times when I get street license, you can go Mr. Runse, you can go Mr. Lindsay, you can go Miss Gardner, you can go Sis. That's it.
Yeah, man, I remember them job there.
And you can go around a Prince.
Yes,
you know? That was the only areas we could have ventured. So you didn't get to know, like if you're from the first grade coming up now, you'd have classmates and you'd meet people and know them differently. You know? So I didn't have that luxury. So when I walk in the class, the first person I see was Bert. And Mr. Boy, that's a familiar face. Him lived down the street. But Bert was kind of like a street urchin at the time, you know? Bert is a man that he had guinea pigs and barbel dove and pigeons. So he used to go pick grass for the guinea pig them and the rabbit.
Okay, as a youth, him do that?
Yeah, man. As a youth, you'd see him evening time, I come down the street with a whole of grass and them. and so my mother would don't dare go attempt to go interact with him because you are not a street urchin. So there was no interaction.
Yeah, man. You know, exactly. Yeah, man. I'm not saying if you go around us at all because you don't want to behave like him at all. Exactly.
As a matter of fact, if she ever said me go Mr. Runse and she see me come back without all a sneakers or a slippers, it's too licking her head back that, you know. You gone out the street barefoot. You know, so I said, sure.
Yeah.
But that was my mother. My mother was high on etiquette, you know?
Yeah.
As were many of the mothers.
Of course. If another mother or the father, like you just can't go certain place at all. You're forbidden from going to certain place. You can play a certain man until you become a certain age. And that...
Of course.
And in a sense, you know, that is the football change the whole lot of Premier League.
That is the old evolution.
Yeah, man.
So,
we are getting to that. Yeah.
As I walk in the class and I see Bert now, I said, well, here's a familiar face. So I just go hold a seat beside him and it's like a understanding nod was exchanged.
Them time that the board desk with the two of you guys sit on beside one another.
Two people.
Yeah,
exactly.
Man. Yeah.
You know? So, but as I later found out, Mrs. Briscoe was at some sabbatical, like some course up a UA or Mike or something. And we had a student teacher, a young student.
Yeah.
And she come one day and she said to me, pack up your bag. I wonder why I'm in trouble because I was very quiet. And she said, why you talk so much? And she pointed Bert and said, it's you're a bad influence. And she made me pack up. And move me, say, come with me.
She'll take you away from beside him to right.
Yes, she carried me to a different desk, go sit down. And as it turned out, she put me beside Carlton Briscoe.
Which is our son.
No, Mrs. Briscoe was away, but this was a student teacher.
Oh, the student teacher put you beside Carlton, yes. Yeah. Which is Mrs. Briscoe's son, right, yeah.
Yes, and Virgin from that, boy, it's like we became inseparable. When you talk about those desks, when we sandpaper our desk and draw with money.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just tell you that I remember that you have to sandpaper your desk. You buy a sandpaper, you can't come and you just have to clean. Yes.
Yes, man. You just have to. And with the sandpaper that and we draw with money football field, you know, and all your foot stick gets sandpaper, you know.
Yeah. And for the record, let me just state the record clear when people are listening to this. Mrs. Briscoe, the man I talk about, is the mother of Raleigh Briscoe, the founding member, and the man who founded Premier Corner League, one of the foundation man them.
Exactly.
And him brother, younger brother Carlton Briscoe, well-known Excelsior and well-known Clarendon College and Jamaica football player from the 1970s. I have to set the record straight. And the Premier Card
Yes,
man originally, right? The fellow may I said to you, Andre, so yeah, go ahead.
exactly.
Go ahead, yeah.
Exactly. So Carlton, when we both ended up in Mrs. Scott's.
Yeah, man. In the
class,
5th grade, because she taught me
in the
too.
fifth grade,
Yeah.
along with Mrs. Scott's son, Ruel.
I remember our two sons, them, Ruel and with the younger one, the name, I forget his name.
Yeah,
Gary Scott. Yes.
But Carlton now, and I born 1961.
Yeah.
But Carlton was born in November. In March.
Yeah.
So when I was eligible for the common entrance, they said he was too young.
Yeah, I remember.
There could have been exceptions made, but
yeah,
he didn't get to take the exam, right? And so I took it. And now, remember, I had mentioned to you that my cousin had promised me a trip to New York. I passed. Well, she worked at the Ministry of Education at the time. My father eventually went there as well. When Government Savings Bank went private sector and became Workers Bank, he wanted to stay with government, so he went to education. Anyway,
so hold on. Government Savings Bank, that is the forerunner for Workers Bank. Is it became Workers Bank?
Exactly.
I never have known that, but continue. Yeah.
So, my cousin now, being at the ministry, she was able to look at the passes before it was released in the newspaper. So she came back with the news that unfortunately I was not successful. I'm gonna tell you something, Prince. But listen, you remember those practice exams when we used to do at school, Virgin?
For the command, what you say, man?
Yeah, man, you get 100 questions and an hour.
You get a drill. How you talk about, Andrew?
And you see when you exchange your books and you get your thing. If you get anything under 50, just line up for the beat.
Yeah, man, you get a fall out the hand, yes.
Yeah, and as you get closer to exam now, anything under 70, and it's the number creep up.
Yeah, man, yeah. I remember them vigil, man. How I say, yeah.
But I considered myself well prepared. I was ready. So I am saying to myself, this boy, I don't know how me could not pass this exam.
Yeah.
And so I was crestfallen, man. And I remember the morning that the results came out in the paper, me just turned up at school and, very dejected. And I look on our paper because we don't get high news already. And in comes Carlton Briscoe. And him look at me and say, Aggie, my boy. And I say, what you talk about? He say, Excelsior, you go. And I say, what you talk about, Carlton? I say, no, man, my cousin look and tell me something. Him say, you pass. Raleigh, show me your name this man. You pass to Excelsior. Because Raleigh was an Excelsorian. And in fact, Raleigh was on a winning Manning Cup team.
For Excelsior, I never even know that.
Yeah, for Excelsior. Two people from Pembroke. You have Punkinani, which is Richie Sample, older brother.
Yes. They were up Asphalt, they were up Annandale way. Yeah.
Punkinani, they win Manning Cup at Excelsior too.
Me never know that. So in the early 60s, me never know that. I did not know that at all. I did not. You tell me so much, I know me never know at all. Yes.
So, why me kind of, him head off go find a paper. And I am caught between two minds, because boy, I look a joy come back to me, but me want confirmation. So, but a classmate named Owen Crichton live from Cardiff, Lukey. Lukey walk in and say, Excelsior, my youth. I say, wait, but this
is not a myth, this sound like a true, yeah.
Yes, there's some consistency.
Yeah.
I said that here comes Carlton with a newspaper and show me my name. Man, listen, man.
And the happiest thing that.
I fly out of the class and I see my little brother. I mean, run because it's Pantrapant I live, right? A block away from the school.
Yeah, man, right up the road. Yes, yeah.
So me run home now, and I fly through the gate and my mother want to know what's going on because, she think maybe somebody chasing me or something.
Yeah.
So when I try to catch my breath, I breathe hard and tell her, I say, listen, but pass. And right away, my mother does unconditional love, when it comes to her love, my mother just hug me up right away and embrace it. So my father made the commotion and come say, what is going on here? And why are you not at school? And start go on with me. And so my mother said to him pass him exam and him said, but Chevy already look and tell where he didn't pass. I mean, and him grab the paper and him say, which school? And I say Excelsior, and him search for and him don't find the name. And him say, but listen, you coming here for a joke. So my mother look and say, it's the girls you're looking at there hardly. You have to turn to
yeah, because that's an exam exactly right.
yeah, because it bite you. So him turned to the boys section. There it was.
Yeah.
Sure enough. But,
yeah.
So the confusion now came about because of the same thing that we started this conversation.
Yeah, which is
with,
the Domville and the Domville, right?
Well,
right.
no, not the Domville and the Domville, because that is the Taylor Domville.
Ah, the hyphenated name, right? So yeah.
Yes. So it was my cousin was looking on that D, where she had to be looking on that T.
I got you. She looking at the military on the D for say. Yes.
So she never. The Taylor Domville was just not. We never use it. Yeah. But for official, since you had to produce a birth certificate for the exam, your name on there list Taylor Domville, so you had to go by that.
Yeah. That's what I confuse.
So
people, yes.
Of course I was the happiest person on the face of that day, boss.
So by the way, for the record, which school did you pick for? I have to pick a school. Which school did you want to go?
Well, Excelsior was my first choice because my father went to Excelsior and my uncle. But a brethren who lived 2 doors from me, Lishburn Mulvaney, he was at Excelsior at the time. It was
so
when
Excelsior,
I went.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But my second, I picked for Excelsior and Calabar.
Okay. The Calabar and KC are the 2 popular things. Yeah, Excelsior. But I can't see why I picked for Excelsior. That's what I mean. And then I can't see why Carlton picked for. I didn't know Raleigh went to Excelsior. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Raleigh was Excelsior. Yeah.
I didn't know that at all. Roots I try to get to him, forget him for come give me some issue there. But yeah, me saw that work. Yeah, I didn't know that.
It would be a valuable source, you know.
No, man, I got to follow Roots to that, man. But you see, as we go on to them conversation, no man hear it, then we're more likely to want to come on and say we need for hear it.
Yes, and Adine or
yeah, man, right. Confirm, right. Because you bring out story, I know, and probably never remember. When we start talk, we would know, you know. But yeah. So, Carlton would be a good man to start with, too. So yeah.
Now, getting to Excelsior now was like, that's when everything shifts, you know. That's when you reach from, in your mind now, you turn from boy
to man. Yeah, man, you start flexing. Yeah, man, you start play ball, exactly.
Listen, man, because, hey, you get a little letter in the mail in the summer, you know, it come with the Excelsior rule book, and it have a list of things that you must get. You know what I mean? Or your khaki must have the pleated button flap on the shirt, and it says.
And epaulet to lose your Excelsior.
You must have your epaulet. Yeah, man, we wear the green and gold epaulet. You must have your epaulet, either button on or press stud.
Yeah.
So my biggest interest was the thing, say, boy, you need a pair of spikes.
Because you like run.
What? And you need a football boots.
Yeah.
The thing to me was the fastest thing in the world, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember one day, you know, flying kite was like a no.
Yeah.
I have a fly kite when my mother not around, because if you hitch your kite tail on somebody antenna and pull it and mess up them reception.
Yeah, man, a problem that, man. Them are come here.
And when them come knock your gate and your mother have to go deal with that.
Yeah, man. We draw on the antenna because you fly them kite, right? Exactly right, Andre.
So you have to limit them type of activity to when, you know, daytime when your mother gone to work.
Yeah.
So, and the same thing with scrimmage, you know. No, because it's kickball and people garden and broke down them flowers. But my mother had like a radar for her eye, you know, because when the scrimmage play, you know, you have to make sure that when my father front bumper reach from Flamstead, once you see the front bumper make an appearance like he want to turn from Panchapan.
Yeah.
You have to be over the fence, you know, man.
You have to be in your yard, yes.
So listen, man, it's like you have a radar, because the minute that appear, you go so baps over the fence.
Yeah, man.
It take my mother half a second to scan the crowd to see, no matter how much boy out there.
You know if you did that, eh? You know
if you did that, you know.
Yeah.
And if you sweat when she come in and all that kind of thing. You understand?
Yeah, man, because I say, don't I play the ball on the road? No ball on the road. Yeah, that's that gift.
So one evening she catch me, you know, and she assigned lashes that my father forgot to deliver.
Yeah.
Him and Tennessee them old man sit down for him the trunk of him car up on the carport because they're bridging them, you know, not only cousin but them close.
Yeah.
So him sit down and him said to me, boy, your mother have a deal with you, know, so you may as well just come. And so I stand up in the backyard and the two of them sit up on the car and I kind of take 2 steps backward and stop and we kind of glance to the side to see how quickly we can get to the side of the house and round and then out the front, you know, because the front grill gate lock.
Mm-hmm. So
my father said to me, it looked like say you consider for running. So yeah, what happened? We could call off the beat. So him say, come outside. We're going to race this boy. Maybe come. And him carry me outside. Him say, watch out, we're race to the corner. But more you go down the neighbor gate. So I give me a jump.
Yeah, you might get a jump. Yeah, that's okay. Yes.
Start after myself. So I don't go with this man. I must think it's a joke thing.
Yeah.
So me line up now, man, and you know my uncle had set way off, man, and me pull out, you know, brother. And by the time I take about 3 steps, my old man blow by me.
Pass you.
Yeah, man, like a jet. And I see him just lean back and slow down and I say, okay. And him just turn around and say, watch out. Anytime I call you again, try not run.
No, yeah. I tell you
and that was the end of running from my father.
Yeah, come on, tell him carry on and catch him. Yes.
Yeah. Don't even bother attempt.
Don't bother
attempt. But basically, I the those 2 men together, because my uncle and Brian, you said you're going to talk to Brian.
Yeah, so Brian promised to come on, man. Yeah. We're going to call over the weekend. Yeah.
As a permaculite, another establishment you have to remember in a permacal is Kitchen Barber.
How I say, man? How I say, the one around pan right beside where Porky live.
Then what I mean one? That is Kitchen Barber.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the original Kitchen Barber. I remember him.
That is Kitchen
Barber. For the record again, Porky name is, I think, Howard Clark.
Howard Clark.
And yes. Sister in my class, apparently, I think Andrea Clark, should name. Yes.
Sharon Clark.
Sharon Clark. Right.
His older brother Harris passed away last year in the backyard, unfortunately, from a heart attack.
Okay. I never have known that. But the kitchen barber right beside Porky, that's one. I mean, exactly.
Right beside Porky.
My permacar driver, yes.
Permacar driver, man. And people would have to understand why it was called Kitchen Barber was that the barber shop was in this converted kitchen.
Yes,
so
yeah.
There's a one barber chair in the middle of the kitchen. And all of the seats for the waiting patrons were against the window, against the wall.
Yeah, man, yes. I did better that after I laughed around.
Sometimes you go kitchen barber, you know, so it's all a 2-hour wait.
Yeah, man, it's a long wait, man. It's a long wait to ride it. Yes.
And in the initial days, now, my father carried me, now, and them time, you know, before you reach a certain size, kitchen barber, a piece of board where him does put it across the arm of the chair, because you can't sit down in that chair.
No, right. You're too small. Yes.
So him put the board across the arm of the chair, now, and then him wrap you with him little him shroud for keep the ear off. So kitchen barber was one of the stalwart. But Tennyson them, no, I don't think they went to kitchen barber because Uncle Assad did the move. My father would cut with, you know, with his
Uncle Assad would at Tennyson them father name.
Yes.
Yeah. He used to cut them here himself.
Yeah, but Uncle Assad have a shear, brethren. Power shear.
Yo, I just thought about the kitchen barber. Remember when the kitchen barber have a long razor, a ratchet, we call it.
With a strap on the side.
Yeah, and flash it out. I want him to sharpen it on the leather.
On the leather strap.
And hold on for your neck, Andrew, and hold on for your neck back and that shave. I said, blood.
I'm going to tell you, don't move.
Yeah.
You shake like a leaf, you know, brother.
Yeah, man, we are saying exactly right. Exactly.
So sometimes you go in there, so what you tell him, boy, circle. You know,
Yeah.
You know how much time, how much father have to accompany them son back at kitchen bar and tell them, ball it out.
Balta, yeah, man, yeah. Yeah.
Circle. Get that adjusted.
Yeah.
But well, my father one day, Prince, decide to borrow this shear from Uncle Assad.
Yeah.
But he never used a shear before in his life. So,
A shear, but think of it as shear a big thing them down there, you know. Shear a common thing now, you know. But for a man of a shear, yeah.
But shear now have all the guide thing that you just put on that and just run it.
Yeah, different size, yeah.
Yes. But him not come with none of them comb thing. Him just come with the shear, right?
The beer metal.
The beer metal, man.
And
then the man decides, say, well, him a go trim way, you know. Them time I go Aloysius.
Yeah.
And me I tell you, say, my older brother, Courtney, who, you know, who was actually in 6A with Roots. I know him at the time as Lincoln Nathan.
Yeah, I remember Roots through the Lincoln, or Nathan Lincoln, yes.
And Peter Nicholson was in that same class.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, when me see what I'm doing with my brother, you know, me decide, so me no want no trim, you know, but you can't come tell my father. You have to just sit down and take your trim. And let me tell you something, Prince. When the man done with you know, when I look at my brother asleep the night, I look for the man's head, you know.
Shine.
You say, not shine, it were patches, man. It was.
A picture patch up the air.
Yeah, man, the thing was in bad shape, man. And that's a Sunday, you know.
Yeah.
So Monday morning, you know, you're going to school at Aloysius, you know. And listen, man. Lunchtime, we had to report down at KCC down our mother. We had to leave school because tormenting, you know.
The amount of mountain they get.
The mountain and the slapping.
Yeah, man, I'm just going to say that because once you head back, when the head back shine, you know, that's smash I get in the head back, you know. You can't avoid it, you know.
And guess who? There was a man from Pembrokeshire that got Aloysius. The great Boogo Ben, you know.
Boogo Ben used to go Aloysius, I never even know that.
Yeah, right. Yes, but Boogo Ben was big boy to we, right?
Yeah.
And Boogo Ben, my brother now, them go ask my brother want them say, boy, we go a barber and the barber the drunk. The man them no start call we drunken barber, man.
And for the record, what Boogo Ben right name, you know it?
Yeah, well, I don't know what Boogo Ben right name is.
Boogo Ben is a promo college, you know. Yes.
It will come to me, you know. It will come.
Yeah. I'm going to come tell you Boogo Ben. Yeah.
And there's several brothers of them too, you know.
Yeah, man. I know more than one brother of them, man.
There was some that it was Errol. There was a set of twins. One did work with a funeral.
Boogo Ben never related to Bulairi.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I think Boogo Ben and Bulairi brother.
Right, that's what I think as the older brother. Bulairi was the older brother. And what about
yes.
Roots call them name Mudman related to them?
Mudman and Mudman is Mabruk brother.
Oh, Mudman Mabruk brother. Yes. Yeah, right.
And then man like Kazi and CJ and DJ we used to call them.
Kazi and
Bulairi nephew them.
Yeah, man, I know that. Steady Brown and them man. Right. Yeah, I know say Bulairi related.
Their mother was Bulairi big. You know, their sister is a rough up Bulairi.
Yeah.
Beat him and Bulairi and run out of the.
Yeah.
So Boogo Ben show up a Pembrokeshire now and you see my car with drunken barber. You have to just ignore that because you know name thing going on.
Yeah, man.
If you go respond to that, you know, that go stick in. You know, it's bad enough to deal with drunken barber at school. But you know, if that come home now, it's forever that, you know. Man.
Yeah, man. That name never stick, man. Yeah.
You have to ignore Ben and say, listen, we're not going to respond to this.
Yeah.
But so thankfully it never take no set of Pembrokeshire. And just for the record, we refuse to go school Tuesday, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. You
And
see?
my father said, no, not, and my mother said, put down her foot, man. I said, oh, you cannot send them to school looking
Looking
like
like
this.
this.
She said, look what you do with the boy. And don't ever borrow this thing from Asal again.
A
I remember
punishment, yeah.
so.
A,
So
a,
that was the end of the sheer
the
business with
sharing
my
thing, yeah,
father.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It was back to kitchen barber, bro.
Yeah, yeah. No, man, the kitchen barber was a legend in a Pembroke. And I don't want to forget it because it come up in you remember the man used to take the picture named Mr. Evans?
Yes, man.
Who,
Yes.
who used to call him look like Alfred Hitchcock himself. It's like the original.
Him look like Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah, man, that's how we used to call him, man. Right at Calbeck Avenue, in front of Kane Grant, him used to live, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
man.
right.
Yeah.
This time, but so for me now, that whole Excelsior period was when the ball started.
Yeah,
right?
man, yeah, and that's when things
And
changed.
you would, I mean, I used to see the big corner league are going, but I used to have to observe from afar.
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah.
I wasn't really allowed to go around the field.
For what a game, right? Neither was I initially in the corner league side, but couldn't, and the major league, exactly. What continent?
Yeah, man. My father ever now and again he would have walk around up on a Sunday. You can watch a match or whatever.
Yeah, them go watch a match, right.
Yeah. But I remember now in the summer of 72, 73, it might be, a man what we call Spartacus.
Yeah, so, hold on. So go ahead.
Sparta decides, Sparta is a man where, me don't know if Sparta, he claim say me play cricket. Me never see him play no cricket.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Right? But him love youth and him love sports and activities.
Yeah, man. Spartacus is a Premier League legend in the moon, right, man? Yes.
Yes, I.
So
Sparta decided to farm as junior corner league.
So the young youth, you're right, Andrea. Spartacus originally from the junior corner league. Yes, it's like younger man play. Yeah, yes, I didn't know that. Yes, I didn't remember that.
So them time you know Tennyson and we farm a little side named Ajax of Amsterdam.
I remember that notoriety. Yes.
You remember that side?
Yes. Yeah.
And Sesame them and Tony Gardner have Sesame United.
Sesame United ballers, yes.
and you have Green Spark.
Hold on, a man mentioned that today, and that's a classic to me. I completely forget that now. Tony Gardner used to play for that team. Where is the Greens? Let me say, right. Tony
Gardner play for Sub. Tony Gardner assess a Bridget.
Yeah.
Green Sparks was more like Prigs and
Carwin among them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but them time no Prince. We didn't, and when I'm no official gears, So
no, right.
And the little fruit of the loom, white shirt you have.
Yeah.
You just pick a color. Your team pick a color. We go and assist them. Die seller.
Yeah, man. We die the color we want, man. Official, yeah, man. If we want yellow gears to buy the white shirt, I would die yellow. Exactly right.
Die in a guan every day when you go in the body yard. There's a hot water and die around the backyard and go and watch one.
Yeah, exactly.
When you little loose white shirt, you have a turn gold.
Yeah, man. You have your.
You have pulled them for shirt. You understand? So Sparta was the one who initiated that early
72. Yeah. I didn't even remember that. I didn't. I know Sparta was involved. Like him organized that. You're right. Him love youth so much. Like him to organize.
Sparta is a man. I'm gonna tell you a side story with Sparta. Sparta. One thing remember. There was a nurse at Calabar named Fenzik.
Yeah.
Man, them used to tell me about. So no matter what I'm to you, if you cut your nail and cut it too short, you get a Fenzik. And no matter what it is, you get a Fenzik.
Yeah.
Sparta now. You see, if you drop and get a lick and broke all your hands, Sparta just hold your ankle and start pump your foot.
Yeah. Yes. Look, you up there. You lay up on, you're right. You lay up on your back and a man pump your foot.
Yes, man, I pump your foot. That is the cure-all for every ill.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, one evening I was the recipient of that. You have a man named PHALL Bush. You remember PHALL?
Remember the name, man. I mean, remember the name. Exactly.
when I started playing, well, I jump ahead again.
No,
Because
man, go on. When on the structure, you said, where you say, man, go.
true, a couple of times that I had left Pembroke for like a year or two. And upon the last time I left around 73 summer, I came back Christmas 75.
Yeah.
And my family had moved temporarily. My mother was ill and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So after we came back now, 75 Christmas, my next door neighbor, a youth, Nigel Joseph, we call him Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Andy was the year behind me. I think him and Brian was in the same class, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
But say Andy I come from football practice. I say, well, Andy, where you come? I say, boy, I'm a training. I say, which side? I say, Leeds. I say, Leeds. Because Lishburn and myself are Leeds United.
Yeah.
English First Division. At them time, they talk about Billy Bremner, Alan
and
Clark,
Peter Larimore. Yes.
David Harvey, Norman Hunter, Eddie and Frankie Gray, Trevor Cherry. On my side, that
Yeah.
One like two of them around the corner was Liverpool with Keegan and Tashak and them man.
Yeah.
So when Andy tell me about Leeds, I say, well, tell me about him. Say, no, come on, Sally. I say, who are Sally?
Sally Miller.
I say, oh, come on, Sally. So I think Sally is a woman. So
Yeah.
Sally. So I said, no, man, it's a brother, Sally Miller, man. I say, we never know Sally. And so he introduced me to Sally and me rope into Leeds. But Sally was a man who bend the rules, you know. For example, if Sally said, boy, cause this now was Sally bring back the junior corner league again.
Yeah. Instrumental of that. Yes.
So Leeds was a part of that junior corner league.
Yeah.
You know, a little side from Duane Park. Forget what them did name. And you'd have side like Meadowbrook Estate, I think, on the side they follow Bush they play for.
Yeah.
So Sally says under 16, but when me come now, me at 16, so Sally just change it to 16 and all. him just adjust.
Adjust the thing and I say, yeah, man, 16 and all. Yeah.
You know, I said, give me a birth certificate. You know, if any adjustment needs to be made, we just make a copy and just change off it.
Yeah.
So Sally was very creative with it.
Yeah.
I'm a bridge. Hey, this is Sally's our next man who would love the game and
you want.
Invested a lot of time.
Yes. Roots in contact with Roots called me Saturday and text me and I said, boy, Sally there Jamaica and I try to get Sally number for me to talk to Sally and I say, yeah man, I look forward to that because
excellent man to talk.
Yeah, because you already Sally number, I respect Sally now. Me know said it was him right name, and Roots give him right name. I forget how the name. Keith Miller, right. And me know Sally, not as a big man for me, but Sally, me know about Roots here, a little while around we, but if it was Sally for Pembroke football as a youth in my mind. You know?
As a youth, Bridget.
If you take on this boy, I got farm a team, I got farm a competition, me I say, it was a man well at them time, Andre. Me I tell you, if your man do that.
And very organized.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't a big man for Sarah, a big man for you. Look a bit all that way, 2-3 years all that way.
Then Sally must go to Calabar with like Tennyson them, man.
Yeah, man, yeah. Roots said, man, Sally was in the same farm to get a primary. And Sally went to Calabar and went to Arden. Yes.
My brother is a year and a half older than me and him and Roots was classmates.
Yeah, exactly, right. So Sally never much older than we at all, no. Right.
And so Sally was also my minor league coach.
Yeah, I remember I used to coach a minor league team too. And you think about it now, who did appoint all the man minor league coach? How did man become? Him appoint himself or how that did go? Because the committee.
That's a good question, you know. I mean, I feel, Lance. That is a good question. I wonder if man like, I know you have man like Bobby Fire and you know the big man.
Yeah.
Them man that be involved in that decision. I don't know.
No, I don't know. But it just come to me and I say, right, I wonder how the man there, how them decide who are gonna be the coach. I think me like Roots. I mean like ask Fire. Me get Fire for asking. It's like, so what look on Sally me get him and I ask him who appoint you? Cause them time you a coaching certificate and all that. Yes, a coach, you know.
No, you're just a coach.
That not exists in the FIFA program. I know that exists here. True, no man ask that none at all. Yeah.
The first man who I guess get was FIFA thing, Roots, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
But Sally brought me into Leeds, and you know, we have man like, well, Sally could have import though, cause we'd have man like Dean and Jumbo from Tower Hill.
Yeah, I remember
And
DNA. I remember. I used to play send off.
yes, and we have a youth named Peter Royal
Yeah,
and Danny Powell, you
yeah,
know. So
yeah,
Leeds did have a strong side. One time we got Tower Hill go play a match, you know.
yeah.
I love carrying at the green on it, you know, but love and go bun some chalice and we out there and we drop a 12 love the day, you know.
Yeah.
And at one point, you know, remember me I play left wing and a man come to me and say, yo, me no want you pass my right back again, you know. So, you know, so alright, Bridget, and but was a track man aside from football, you know. So I could you to play right back. I just toot and go round him, you know. And by the time I go round him again, me a man say, John, I'm go so a ratchet a come down in my back, you know, in the middle of the field, you know, Bridget.
That's over Tower I play.
Yeah, man, in the middle of the match.
Yeah.
And the man chased me around on the field for a good little while until him give up and go back to the sideline, and Salis put me up on the right wing.
Yeah.
And after me, a man say, you think you can just change side for that?
So hold on. When I over to a practice matches are it was an organized thing.
And Bob West, man.
Bob West under 16, I forget about that Gerard. Yes.
One of the two. Because we play the two competition, Alan West and Bob Alan Cole.
I forget about that. Right. I forget about that. Yes.
I hear me now. You see when the man them have two big gate because a chain link fence I put round the field. You see when me realize boy match I get ready for blow off.
Yeah.
I have to make my way through the gate in a bridge.
Before, yeah, because
you have to leave the field.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
At one point, you know, it's up Seaward Drive. Me, I'm at nuts, you know.
Yeah, run because
and normally as a Pembroke man, you would have noticed you don't really venture through Marvel.
No, right. No.
Marvel is like off limit.
Off limit, man. Yes. Unless you walk with the woolly man, you want now just walk through Marvel just so no.
I say, man, me have to take it through Marvel because the man them a chase me
from
down a while, you know.
So them see as a threat on the team, so them make sure I say this man I make good lose.
Well, I mean, do some damage, but you know, you have a man who could have.
So hold on, what I say? You want to run the whole team around? Everybody have to run.
Boy, I mean, never wait for.
You know. Well, I said, Quarry was a boy to you last time. You never wait for.
Was a boy time, man. You just leave here. Hey, listen, because log was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Look park upon that tree.
Look at give the coverage if you did it. Yes.
So you'd have man like Preco. Preco was a mainstay on Leeds as well, you know.
Yeah, Preco never older brother used to play for Covey, you know. Bonnie Taggart.
Yeah, man, Bonnie Taggart.
Yeah, man. Remember, Preco right him again. Because a man from me, Preco right.
Clever and Elliot.
Man. Yes. Because Preco could have played to man. Preco did full of skill.
Yeah, man, Preco did not. I want to tell you, in this late 70s, early 80s, you know, we live in Harlem together around the same time. Preco meet on DJ, you know, dancehall DJ.
Yeah.
We're wrong with him, man. We write lyrics like crazy, man.
Yeah.
Don't believe, man. So yeah, my boy that man, my bona fide.
Yeah. Preco used to live on Calbeck Avenue, just up the road from me one night time.
And then they move up the drive.
Yeah. And they live up a Calbeck Avenue, on the left hand side I go up, about on the other side of the road from me, yeah. In the early days.
Okay.
In the early days. Me I live on the right hand side I go up and then him live.
Yeah.
Him live on the left, but then in the early days, right? Yeah. And then they move and go to the drive, yeah.
Because I mean, and we come down your side now because Miss Thompson was when she was teacher and principal at primary, so live up Covey.
Yeah, I remember her name, you know, Miss Thompson. I should have some niece come out of school.
She had her niece name.
Carolee, she name Carolee Lewis.
Carolee live at Washington Gardens.
Yeah, Carolee live at Washington Gardens. Yeah, man. Carolee didn't man.
But there was a niece that lived with Miss Thompson up at Clover, man.
Clover, Austin, yes.
Over.
And you know, as they call Miss Sampson, remember now, she was the deputy principal and Miss Campbell was the principal. Yes.
Yes, and then Miss Campbell left and went up to UA or something.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Miss
yeah, yeah,
Thompson
yeah, 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 yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
principal for
Yeah,
that period.
yeah. I remember Clover now at the time, man. Yes, Andre. Yes.
Well, we used to go up to my brother was in Miss Thompson class, and sometimes he need a little extra work. So my mother now make arrangement with Miss Thompson so he can go up there and get lessons in the evenings.
Yeah.
So she found out now that Jeffrey Walters was up there too, and when I was coming up for common entrance, Miss Thompson told her, I said, listen, Andre is coming up for common entrance. Make him come do him homework.
Yeah.
And she will arrange with Mrs. Scott. So she gonna mark my homework up there. So Mrs. Scott will know, say, things are being done.
Yeah.
And so every evening we have to march up to Miss Thompson.
Up a Covey. I remember Miss Thompson up Covey. Yes.
I used to up on our veranda,
Yes. I just said that, Andre. I remember.
And do your homework.
Yeah. And our knees, exactly.
And it was really, you say, the funny thing with teachers, when you live in Pembroke, many of the teachers, like Mrs. Carroll lived on Lasquinet, right?
Yeah, Mrs. Carroll, I remember. Yes.
And of course, Mrs. Briscoe and Petterton, Mrs. Scott was on Rosal.
Yeah, Mrs. Scott lived on Rosal, yes, I remember that. Yeah.
When in the summertime, when you're on holidays, you play some scrimmage, and you see a teacher walk on the block, you dig off.
Yeah, man, you're right, man.
And you're not doing, it's summertime,
Yeah, you have so much respect and fear for them, Dorad. Exactly.
Yeah, man, the respect and the fear was so
Yeah, man. Yes.
So that was a part of the culture of respect was huge.
Yeah, man.
Your neighbor and many times your neighbor's helper could chastise you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Guys, at the time, the Pembroke community was most of the time were owners living at the area.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Original they were all owners.
Yes. The people living at the house are pure owners. No rental.
And the civic pride was evident.
Yeah. It was
especially, you remember when Labor Day became the day of Labor and we used to whitewash the sidewalk and the bottom half of the tree. When you go through Pembroke, man, you say, I got Labor Day, man. Pembroke,
what?
Like a gem.
Every sidewalk white with the whitewash.
Whitewash and the lower half of the tree.
And the bottom half of the tree.
You understand?
All right, so Andre, tell me which you started playing football now early, and you say you play minor league. Give me some memory of the minor league match. Any minor league match you remember?
Well,
how you played? You played Briscoe?
I played with Briscoe, Backhead, Flooney was the keeper.
And Backhead, Robert Adair.
Lance.
That's a Lance brother, yeah. And Flooney was the keeper.
Flooney was the keeper. Garnett was the backup. Garnett Tweets.
Yes, yeah.
And then you'd have Mafia, Errol Walker.
Yeah, man. Errol, I'm meeting the same class. Errol go Excelsior too. Yes.
Yes, Errol come Excelsior. He play Colts with me too.
Yeah.
We'd have PHALL Harvey.
That a Prince. Prince, yes.
Yeah, you know something? Me used to call him Prince, right? And then a man tell me, say, boy, it's really Lionhead is Prince, But I say, boy, so go with brother them, because Lionhead was the older brother.
The one on 800 for Calabar.
The one around 800. So I really him name Prince.
I never know that. So, PHALL, me know as Prince, I said the other day, because
PHALL, me know as Prince.
I say a man named Paul Salina, I say, who this?
Yeah, man.
And Roots, we have to ask, and Roots, I say, yeah, man, I went name the brother, Harvey. I'm for the like, you take my whole 24 hours to realize you're a Prince, Because
a Prince.
I forget him.
A Prince be called. A Prince be called.
Yo,
recent, man, I tell me, say,
no, man, me and him talk, because I come up Sunday, I come do this. He call me since my day I talk, I have to text him and say, no, man, I'm on that thing with Andrea now, so. I remember about Prince, may I tell you. In full of skill now. Let me tell you remember about Prince.
Nice baller, man. Nice baller.
You hear what Prince is about? Prince have some ratty dummy there, I mean, I said some dummy and left.
Yeah, man. Body shoulder move.
Yes. So I'm the dep on the minor league team there.
In the dep on the minor league team, you'd have Howard Clark, Pokey.
Yes, yeah.
We'd have Peter Allen.
Yeah.
We'd have a youth named Andre Capo. Capo they go a Woolmans.
Yeah, I remember that.
Andre Harrison. I think he must Shelley Thunder, brother.
Yeah.
So Andre Harrison and yeah, man. One of Platty, I think one of Platty younger
The younger
brother.
one. Yeah, I know you talk.
Little Platts.
Not Mike, not the older one used to go Calabar. I think the one used to go KC, yes. I know you talk. Yeah.
Well,
Trevor, I think Trevor
Platty,
name. Trevor.
yeah, I think so. Platty did leave Calabar and come Agito. Big Platts.
Oh really? I never even know that. I never even know that.
Only part the man them did leave after fifth farm at Calabar. They come to community college up at Aggie.
Yeah. Aggie was
farm.
one of the few community college in a carpenter at the time. Yes.
At the time, see.
Yeah.
So, and as a matter of fact, for many years, Platty and myself, along with Tony Gar, Richie Sample, Squid, we all worked down in the Wall Street area.
Oh, really? Yes. I did hear so Tony Gar work at Wall Street. Yes.
Still does.
Yeah.
So
Tony Gar never played for that team, man. He was too old for that minor league team there.
Tony was old. Tony about 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
2, 3 years.
Yeah, man. Okay, you're right. I'm going to work in a first time, Tony there in a
probably fourth farm.
Fourth or fifth farm. Yeah, man. Fourth or fifth farm. Right.
Tony would have played with probably Buckhead them and
Buckhead them and that thing there. And for me,
yeah, Sample was ahead of him.
That's a Richie Sample.
And but man like Tony Gar team now did have Chris Maxwell and Brady.
Yeah, man. All Manning and all the Casa goalkeeper. Yes.
To the point where me as a fire used to just tell them, say them must decide who and them agree for just alternate matches.
Yeah.
So them very well for make no choice. Them just all right.
So what when then you used to play by UNM? Used to play by UNM, Peter Atkinson, Mr. Atkinson's son. Aki.
Oh, Aki. You know, that would have been before me play.
Yeah. I think Aki played Pregs and them one there, yes. Oh?
I heard he passed on.
Aki, I think I hear that too for true now.
He had some issues.
Yeah. I hear that too. Man, tell me that too.
But the reason why I had mentioned earlier on Fallybush, I missed the point and I forget back to it now. Well, Leeds was playing Meadowbrook Estates.
Yeah.
We launched an attack on the lower goal. The one not up by the terminal, the one down towards Annandale.
Yeah.
I'm kind of where I play. Because I know it says over the school they go one time, but this side we're up at the field.
Yeah, the original field, the better ball play, man. The more memorable ball play around at the terminals and the bus terminals. Yes,
sir.
Yeah.
So a man bust a shot and we get a rebound and me the right on the corner of the penalty box. Like and I see the thing are coming up. And me just lean now and plant on my left foot and kind of go horizontal for just lick a volley.
Yeah.
And the next thing me know is Spartacus asked me if me alright.
Go ahead, me. What mark that for?
Because he might pump my leg them.
That's how Sparta want to do exactly.
No, when I says that when I set up for the shot, Fallybush come in and clear where the left foot.
Yeah, so me, Fallybush I play on the opposing team.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the man them asked me if me alright. And the next thing me know, me lift up my head and I sit down on the side of the field, bridge, and I look and I say Leeds on the field. But I say, but wait, me not play football.
Yeah, because I make you out, yeah.
and I say, and a man come to me, a youth named Gatti, we used to play Colts together, Excelsior. Him and Bingy and Screw come a Permacal for play. Aside from doing the park. I say, boy, you have to protect yourself. And I say, with what? So I say, you don't know what, man. The man I explained to me, say, boy, the Fallybush knocked me out on the field, brethren.
Yeah.
The man them say when them ask if me hard time, I make a step, me just drop flat on my face. Boof!
Yeah. The tackle game lick you out complete. I'm knock you out with the elbow.
With the elbow.
Alright, yes.
And but the key to this whole thing though, the Prince, is the fact that the man them just put me on the side of the field, brethren.
Them do what?
Them not wake up on the side of the field.
Yeah, because knock you out. Me just say, I said the man knock you out completely with the elbow to right, yes.
But me name know how me I sit down on the, the low one.
You don't remember nothing at all what happened. You just know.
Me I say, if me out cold, me I sit down on the...
Yeah.
me wake up and my head up on my knee and me lift up my head and
Yeah.
The chain link fence right, come out.
Yeah, man. What's around the field, right where the bus? Yes, where the bus empire. Yeah.
On the gully side.
The gully side, the attack. Okay, yeah.
And the man I caution me, so boy, you have to be careful, and so that is one of the memories of football at Premier League. But my last minor league match we played Duane Park.
Yeah.
And we had them never youth to end up come at Excelsior come keep to name O'Neil Baker, OB.
Yeah, I remember him. That's a good goalkeeper. Yes.
OB, we end up a draw 1-1 with Duane Park. And remember one time them lay back a ball to OB and my feel set was a good attempt and me just run on it hard.
Yeah.
And I realize that him will get it before me still. So but me still I got pressure the ball.
Yeah. Follow up, yeah.
And me just I got run past him to him right. So him gather the ball and come up. And me have a veer off run past him and him just stick out him knee to the right.
Yeah.
This after I'm done off the ball and him
Yeah.
And catch me up in the solar plexus. And then tell you something. Yo. you start gas for ear.
Yeah, man.
And the referee, to add insult to injury, the referee blew foul.
For you, against you.
No, first for me and the man, him raise up hill and him turn him thing and point the other way. And I say, ref, the goalkeeper can come up with the ball and him knee up in one motion.
Yeah.
But him can't come up, stand up, and then bring up him knee.
No.
That is a foul. It's a penalty.
Yeah.
And I say, a permacal with there. And I say, but I look around and say, what?
Yeah.
Because if we're doing the park, you have to just shut up.
Yeah, if you understand, right? If you don't a ball in question to play, you have to understand exactly.
Yeah, but a permacal with there, I say, boy, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, and then shortly after that, graduation and my mother was just like, my two brothers were already in New York from the year before.
Okay.
And I may tell my mother, so boy, listen, one more year at Excelsior, I have to graduate, I'm not going to leave. So I came back, and so about 2 weeks after graduation, I was on a plane.
I fly out. That's a 77.
Yeah, 77. So we had to go check Sally now, because the minor league, we didn't get the Cool Cat gears, but we didn't buy a white jersey with 3 green stripes.
I remember the Cool Cat. And for the record, Cool Cat at D&G. The cool
D&G sponsor.
Yeah. Cool Cat. Yes.
Yeah. But so we got the green, full green. I think green and black it was gears.
Yeah.
But then the team members were throwing our money and we bought the white jersey with 3 green stripes. And Preco use a potato and cut out a stencil. PHFC, Pembroke Football Club, with a thing and kind of dye it and
put the stamp on the jersey.
On the jersey. I may tell Sally, Mr. Sally, may I leave? So I want my jersey, because I carry that with me.
Yeah.
When I go check Sally, I see what try hide, I say, no, I see you. Him actually give me a jersey. Well, of course, I couldn't get no Cool Cat jersey because that was, the team continuing to play. So.
Yeah. And next one, I forget the jersey. That man name man. When you come on match, you get the jersey, and after match, you have to give up the gears. It's not yours.
Man. And even the one where we buy, we have to, Sally.
Yeah, when you come out.
And that's the other thing with Sally. Sally, I don't know who Sally get to do the laundry, but Sally was in charge of everything,
Yeah, man, because Sally come and you have the bag with the net and the gears in the bag and all that thing. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And you go up a female house and you get dressed on the veranda and then you just march come down the field.
I hope Ruth before Carlos or man to give him number to write it. Yes.
But we used to have some youth from Marvel that used to come terrorize Reed.
Yeah.
And one of them did actually live at Pembroke. It's a soft, I don't know when I guess if I move with them, man, the same thing, same a bad boy. But there's some youth, I'm calling name them now. Curry.
Yeah, man, I remember Curry, man. I
Come
remember Curry.
on.
Yeah.
A man that used to come at the match and come with some knife and threaten people.
Yeah.
And you'd
Yeah.
have a look at you, Bolo. I know if you remember Bolo. Bolo did live right at the track. You know that tracker, the first house where from primary, where the
Yeah,
little
man, the
track
track
will
okay,
go in a
rock around the
marble.
Marvel. Yes, man. I know you're talking, man. Yes.
The first house, I think the second house was Buckhead, Mikey Buck.
Yeah, Buckner used to live by the
And
second
then
one. The first one was Buller them house. Yes. I know you're talking, man.
Bolo them. So Bolo, all of a sudden Bolo move with Curry. I mean, me remember when Bolo could him come out time out.
Yes.
So when Bolo come to me, I say, yo, Bolo, move.
If I come with
Move
badness,
up, man.
yeah.
Yeah, I say, yo, up a Salivar, you see a knife reach for you. Me like that watch. Yeah, for some Bolo, my box, move from here. So.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those were some of the chronicles.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Existed in Pembrokeshire.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure you remember the guang. What was that tree? Was that a guango tree? I don't know what kind of tree, but that's how they dread them. That was for them.
Yeah, man. The big tree right on the Gullis Bank side. Yes.
When they go bank. But that even when they dread them, the tree smell like ganja. Like, let me tell you something, man. You can't pass a spot then. And ganja not reeking.
Yeah.
Weed is reeking.
Yeah.
But we followed a certain protocol. Like in the evenings, there was minor league training.
Yeah.
And when training was over, two side pick up, and there used to be a evening game. Anybody, if you're there when the side them a pick,
yeah, get a game. Yeah.
So this particular evening we pick up two side, and remember man like Cochise out there, and Bullary come look a game.
Yeah.
And the man them say, boy, Bull side full, And Bull vex and Bull kick with the ball. Kick it over the fence and we the one, like man I say, boy, Bull, and take Cochise bike and left, and later on I sit down at my gate and say Bull right past. And not 5, maybe 10 minutes after that is a breaks me upon the drive. A loud bang.
Yeah. I remember
that. And that was the end of Bulleye.
Yeah, man. I remember. I remember that. Man.
Same very evening. The same evening when I tell the same kick with the ball. The same evening.
Him crash and dead pan Pembrokeshire.
So those
almost in front of the school. Yeah. I remember that.
In front of the school. So those are some of the things that when I think about life and time.
Yeah. So all right, tell me some of the match, some of the Ghana League match, but before you go that, because I actually remember the family used to live on Patose, and I think Prang was the older brother, and not Rhodes, Reds. You remember that?
Oh yeah, man, Reds.
What them name again? And Garrett was the name. What them name again? Last name.
I don't tell them name.
Milene, a younger sister.
Milene was the sister, yes.
And then there was another sister named Altia. Blair them the name. Blair. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Mr. Pranger and Neville Naphtali was always at the 12th trial HQ with Queens.
Oh, really? Yeah?
I would have seen them. I used to see them from time to time. But every now and again, but that's a running back as well.
Yeah.
But you'd have some nice, you'd have my brother would have a classmate. He was classmate, I think, with Roots them too early. I used them, Paul McCarthy. They live at the corner, Calbeck and Pembrokeshire Drive.
Yeah.
Like, when you come up the drive and reach the gully and make the first right turn with the bus to that turn, he live at the first house on the right in front of the gully.
Yeah. I know your talk. I
don't remember when brother name, but
yeah.
But Paul was a nice cabal. They got hard in.
So you remember the Corner League match was stand out to you when you're at Pembrokeshire in the early days, like when Patose.
You don't remember? All right, Patose. You remember, I don't know if you remember that before the metal goalpost come with a wooden goalpost.
I mean, remember that, man. I used to play it black and white sometime, man.
Black and white.
I think I Chaplin lick on a post, yeah.
The man them said Chaplin lick off the bar.
Yeah, man. The mash up that wood post, yes.
You know, I used to buy a book named Tiger and they have a man named
Yo,
Action.
don't hold on. When Tennessee them introduced me to Tiger, you know, I said the man I said me get introduction to Tiger Scotcha. And yeah, Billy's Boats.
Billy's Boots
Billy's
and Phil Solo, you know, used to drive a race car.
yeah, man. Martin Marvelous Mini. And when the man from Scotland, the name now, I think the
Hamish.
Amish.
Hamish.
From Aberdeen Island or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
When that thing got shot, everything off.
Yeah, man, yes, I chopped that. Remember, yes. I thought with the goalpost, yeah. I'm sure I rip up the net, man, yes.
So I remember a match. I think it was Patosi versus Asphalt. Them time that Pato used to make him appearance.
For Asphalt, yeah.
The late Pato tweets, you know.
Potter the pass?
Yeah, man, Pato pass.
I never even know that, you know. I never even know that. Yeah.
Pato's sister, they go excel, so I'm not Sonia.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember she used to go excel, the older sister. I never younger sister, but don't know the
No,
older.
that is him younger sister.
Okay, yeah.
She was like a year ahead of me.
Yeah,
so
I
she
remember
would have
that.
graduated 76.
Yeah.
So, but them side you know was, you know.
So Potter was here play Asphalt, or Potter come play for Asphalt?
Yeah, man, and Patos, you know, you have Nat Ingleton, alright?
Alan Ingleton.
Scrap it. Nat's never neat yet. Nat's always scrap. When them dress I go out in them clean like a whist and them afro.
Yeah.
When you see Nats are come from training, you know, like someone that put them elastic on them socks and roll it over to about like a 4-inch rollover.
Yeah.
Allah used to just put an elastic and just roll the female, you know. It's not a turnover, and just roll that, you know. And him short arm is down to him knee and
Yeah.
Crappy, but him have a touch, you know.
Yeah.
And then you had Marbrook in the center.
Marbrook up the center.
When him had them clearance, him have like a scissors thing where he used to clear the ball, and him just come and
him have a bicycle kick when he used to clear ball. Yes,
man.
Yeah,
like a scissors bicycle.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Team trademark.
Marbrook, yes. I remember the bicycle kick, the man.
You understand? So them things that make an impression on me, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, can I tell you something, man? One day, you know, you mentioned the Blairs, you know, sit down on the field, you know, because them days Pranger was a big soul, man, you know.
Yeah.
And Patosi played the Dreadlocks 11.
Yeah.
And boy, me and Pato, of course, all blood Rasta boy, them, man. It never really make an impression on me until years later when I see Pranger locks.
Yeah.
But you know, Bert Dan.
Yeah, Bert used to go on top of Covey, yes. Yeah.
Danny Meyer, them also Cochise, they had some imports. I don't remember if Panchi did play with them or not.
Yeah, Panchi was a goalkeeper some other time. You know your time, man. Panchi is over for Clydesdale. Panchi was a goalkeeper sometime, yeah.
I think Panchi that keep when Aberview give away 12 love one night.
Yeah, I remember Panchi, man. I get like a Panchi have no punch at all. I don't get that name at all, Andre.
Yeah, but me know. Panchi have a younger brother named George Townsend. George used to go Aloysius with me too. He's you know my class Aloysius.
Yeah, you're right. That's a Panchi them name at all. Them live on top of Chesterfield, Clydesdale.
Top of Clydesdale.
I must have go towards Arlington back there. Yeah, man. Yeah, we up at the top of the music.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Exactly. All the way.
I remember that.
So those the Patosi side to me was like the flag bearer.
The elite side of the Corner League, man. Because
the elite side.
Yeah,
we have one new 2-man from Pantrapan to play. Logman they play centre half, and we have a youth named Azzy Lewis. Azzy did play. I don't know if Azzy did start.
Yeah.
Azzy was on the side.
Yeah.
And even Big Unky was on the side.
Yeah, man, I remember Big Unky was the original Patosi team. I remember that. I remember
that. Yeah, midfield.
Yeah. Because Big Uncle is skillful.
Yeah, man, Big Uncle have a nice touch.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course now we had the Davy family moved to Pembroke.
Yes. Kenneth and Richard.
And they move on to Pantrapan.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother Richburn was part of the motivation to go to Excelsior. Was classmates with Kenneth and our dirty areas we know him.
But when I'm used to go old mad, I'm left with mother going Aggie.
No, it's a Richie.
Richie used to go old mad, yeah.
And GST. Him go old mad and GST.
And Kenneth went to Aggie.
Yes. Richie that me call Real Kill.
Yeah. Now,
I think is what is it? It's 9 brothers.
yeah, I would
the eldest was Luigi, Michael, Richard, Kenneth, Vinny, Andrew. 6 brothers, really know. And then there were sisters, Grace, Colette.
Yeah, I remember the sister them. I remember the talk. I remember the sister them. Yes.
Sesame used to date Colette. You know, so you remember the whole, because the whole Pembroke was the kind of community that, and you would know this. If you are 15, you didn't have to play with a 16-year-old or a 14-year-old. Every family had multiple boys, and there was somebody your age in that.
Yeah, man. Definitely. A brother or a sister, yes.
Yes, there was somebody there that so the whole community impact was. Even when you start date now, you never have to go to the.
No, you never have to go far at all. A sister there nearby there, so in your age group, yes. Well, you know the brother or you know the family from long time, yes, exactly.
And the parents rubber stamp it.
Yeah, man, because them know you from long time, yeah.
Yes.
And Pembroke was like, yeah, you're right, Andre, you're right.
So the whole that community, Pembroke, I think, and Harborview were being built at the same time, based on information that I got, right?
Yeah.
In the that was the late 50s, going into the 60s, and it's interesting that man like Conrad Mullings.
Mullings used to come at Pembroke to all them live at Harborview, yes.
But I don't know. So him never live in Pembroke.
Yeah, man, him live at Pembroke little to man, but it's like.
That me I say.
He live at Pembroke. We get the impression like yes. We don't like know the history behind that. Yes, him used to live at Pembroke, man. Because he used to play for Covey, and one time he used to play for Asphalt and all that. So him live at Pembroke, man. Yes. Yeah, man.
But you know, Brian and Tennyson myself used to play football in Jersey every Saturday, and one of the places that we play was a field, and the person who lived behind the field, we used to keep our scrimmage goal over them house, was Balance brother.
Yeah.
The younger brother. But I think I heard that he has passed.
Yeah, I hear him sick too. Because
I don't know what is going on.
Yeah. I'm on the time as MC, man. I'm never say I don't know. Because Alfred tell me that Hitchcock, and he come up to us, he come up to us is a stylistic kind of music or Grantham.
Style. Yeah, and there was style of a cousin named Dico,
yes, right.
Dico was one of the coolest youth. Me idolize Dico, you know.
Yeah, man. I just said Dico.
Dico's a man when Dico come home, you know, him school, him squeezing with him steps. Neat, you know. Hey, and when him now pass my gate without stopping and healing me.
Dico used to go stats, right?
Yeah, man.
Yes, man.
Dico stop and say, Dico say, watch out, John, me have a girl for you know. And Dico carry me, you know, go down thing that's wrong Briscoe them side for introduce with a girl.
Yeah, Anglesey and Carina way, yeah.
Down that way there. But it was my classmate, a girl named Novlet Nelson, a Sesame sister.
Yeah.
So that's it. By the time we're afraid I said hey, Ses was a big brother.
Yeah. But
a big brother to me.
So where Ses used to live? A part was the Sesame used to live?
What? No, man. Ses did live down Cross Drive over the side of some place.
Okay.
Him and them on the spar, him and Tony God.
Yeah. Oh, that's how him and Tony are big friend. Yes, Sesame, yes.
Yes, and man like Richie Sample and all of them man that was sparring P.
Yeah. I just thought about that. So go ahead.
But so that's all me know say is over so them live now. A Dico carry me, you know, one night say boy Emma said, "Chow, you're cool, man. I'm gonna introduce you to a nice girl."
So Dico style was cousin. Dico style is 6.
Yes, because style
Yeah, I
of
remember
cousin.
them apart together for true. Yes, Dico they just neat no rotted for true.
Neat.
All
I
them
think
Dico
style
play, Dico
not
just
wrong a
high school
Patosi.
now. Yes. I
So
remember
Dico
that.
used to walk up Pantry Panther even time and walk up the top and go round, you know?
Yeah, I remember Dico, man. I remember Dico to rotted. I remember. So you
Yeah,
remember the
I forgot
yeah, go
where
ahead.
he is. If I remember right.
The youth they used to live right at the bottom of Patos near Toriga. A man talk about him.
Oh,
Or
Ingram.
not in the material. Orion. Orion or Orius, sir.
Oh, Maddie.
Yeah, me know him right
Orion
name.
Maddie.
But him bit good no hearted, man. A bit
Good,
good.
a nice baller, man. Orion,
A brown youth,
one
yes.
of them youth. Yeah, man. Talented youth
Yeah, man.
early. But
Yeah.
but he had migrated as well. Another youth was a youth who was living on Flamstead named Gary Christian. You know, a next talented little baller. You know,
Yeah.
Howell them. Remember the Howell them used to live next door to Miss Gardner. Because I think Chris Baptiste mentioned Andrew Howell was a part of sub.
Yeah, that's a Sesame United ballers, yeah.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
no, more of them did have. Fatosi was a street to have multiple groupings of
Yeah, man, but
ballers inside.
yeah, man, exactly right. But also could have feel two team, man, and that's how they end up now with Valentine Garden coming. Caruso Aguirre behind that too. Yeah.
Oh, with Valentine, yeah, you see, but you know, I forget a little thing. Because the other night I hear, I don't remember is who. I think is in the interview with Prince.
Yeah.
I heard a mention of somebody said something about Arville Palmer, and some was
Yeah.
was at some event. I don't know if it was at a funeral.
Abel 2 door below me, you know. I Calbeck Avenue, you know. Me Abel go Calbeck Avenue, go pyramid
But me
together.
think say you me think say you live on the straight away between like coming up from the field.
No, me live when you see you come.
You live up the side, they cut the left and gone up, and up the side of Calbeck, you did there?
Yeah, man, upon that, me live. You see when you pass, you see you come up at Toast, then you go straight up instead of
And
turn.
cut the left.
No, me
Yeah.
not at the left, but go straight up. Up there's where me live. Up there's where we used to live.
No, but I mean, if you come up Calbeck from the field,
Yeah.
when you reach up the top of the triangle, you have to cut a left to continue upon Calbeck.
Yeah, man, right. At the yeah, got that right. Up on the left, I live about, Philip live about, at the end live about, the second house on the right.
You know, she said, no, it come back to me now. So I hope there's a Patrick Prince in
Yeah, man,
Victor
then man, I'm going to tell you where we live now, right? So Philip live
Yeah.
right, Philip live the second house on the right. And
Yeah.
then 2 houses up above that now, Harville used to live. And then 2 houses
Yeah,
above
man.
Harville now, I used to live. You see me I said to you?
Oh, you didn't live above Harville.
Yeah, man, we live 2 houses above Harville,
so
right.
Cobbs did live up that side there too. Was it up there, sir?
Who named Cobbs again?
With Courtney Williams.
I don't remember the name there.
We got Calabar.
I don't remember the name there.
But wait, may I forget a little story.
Yeah.
You never youth that would have been in your year. And I know he was classmate with Brian at primary. I used to call Paul Knight, right? Paul Knight used to live on Laspinet next to Mr. Runzi.
Hold on, him father was a tailor?
No, it was him did live with him auntie, and she have a son we call Purge. Howard Harris. Light skinned youth.
Yeah.
Right? So Paul and Howie were first cousins. But Paul was a mischievous youth. You know? Paul always into something. Them was related to Joshua Champagne and Bumps. They were cousins. Anyway, one Sunday evening, my mother sent me go Mr. Runzi.
Yeah.
And she gave me $2. I don't know what I'm going to buy, but when I got down to Flamstead, the man them a play some catchings or stocky. And of course, you get involved in the stocky. You know what I mean? You can't pass a stocky game.
I ain't play. No, you can't. You can't. No.
So me I play stocky and I run up and down. And then me surprised my man never come search me out. But
I come look for you because you're for long.
Yes. And then realize, right, you know, I have to move on. Because I watch the clock.
Yeah.
I realized that the $2 gone. Me can't find the $2. But she gave me forgot the shop.
And them time the $2 can't buy nothing for the record. Just make them know that $2 can't buy enough things them time there. Yeah.
Listen, man, $2 a big. A 10 cents you get for your lunch.
Yeah, man. Yes.
And 10 cents can buy a cake and a drinks.
10 cents could I buy 5 cent bun and 5 cent cheese and Mr. Lindsay when you go primary school. Yes.
And Mr. Lindsay, you come out of the gate and Mr. Lindsay, you stop in a bread.
Yeah.
All right. So me is dead with the $2. So what me I gonna do now? You have a youth named Barry Hunter live down at the corner there and all the way a search and I try to find the $2.
Yeah.
So Paul say, just tell your mother say Stenet hold you up, man.
It's evil, brother, yes.
Because Stenet
Stenet was the bad man in the era, man, yes.
Stenet was like the neighborhood.
And the bully that had the
bully.
Yeah, man, yeah.
So me say, no, sir, me not call Stenet. You must say, man, me not call Stenet Palmer. Because Stenet Palmer was like a bad word, you know. You say Stenet Palmer. Listen, if a man says Stenet Palmer, you start look round behind.
Yeah, man.
So he said, no, me not calling Stenet Palmer. So when me look it up, Prince, here comes my mother now with my 2 brothers, because she not leave them at the house alone. So she come with them.
Yeah. Reinforced, I come look for you, yeah.
So when she come now, and I inquire, because she say we are buzz wrong, and I look and she come and she inquire what is going on. Paul announced up right away, so Stenet Palmer robbed me.
They take your money, yes.
So she said, what? And she said, who is Stenet Palmer? So him live, like him don't know which part him live, but him don't know the address, but him know the house.
Yeah, that's how your virgin tell her that, yeah.
Yeah, so me I said, boy, listen, this thing I look like it get on the slippery slope. Because me know my mother not going to let this dust go.
She gonna find a Stenet live now, gonna deal with it, yes.
So my mother now say, come Paul! And Paul joined the convoy now, you know. So it's my 2 brothers, my mother and Paul. And she stop up the street because a man live up the street near Mr. Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Stone work a guard now, so him is a police, a blue seal.
Yeah. So she carry reinforcement, I know.
So my mother stop and knock on the gate, and Mr. Stone and his wife join the convoy.
Yeah.
So Mr. Stone and his wife, my mother, 3 adults, and my 2 brothers, Paul and me, and we off the Stenet Palmer house. I'm going to say to myself, what on earth is going to happen when we reach a Stenet Palmer house? We don't want no part of this in a boss.
Because you know, say nothing never goes to at all, exactly.
Nothing never goes to. Because she asked me tell her, I said, me never see him because the person hold me from behind.
Yeah.
I can't lie, I tell no, because it's gone too bad.
Yeah.
So we march up to Stenet house and knock on the gate, and Stenet mother come out, and my mother and Mr. Stone make the report, you know. And Stenet mother get upset now and say, boy, that boy, and say, him not here, but she know where him is.
Yeah.
And it's a party him is, and she joined the convoy, you know.
For so look for him, yeah.
Mr. Stone, him wife, Stenet mother.
I'm a Palmer, yeah, man. I'm a good friend, that man.
My brother there, me and Paul, we gone at this party, right? Go look for Stenet, right? And gone and look for Stenet. And the man them see Stenet mother, and of course them nobody knows Stenet, because them probably just tip him off and them just go through the back fence and gone about him, because him don't know what his mother, you know what your mother come.
No, his mother come look for him and them know say trouble, man. If the mother come look for him, know say trouble. Yeah.
So me was so happy now to rat, and the things look like it quiet down on me. We go home. Brethren, early in the morning, me hear a knock on my gate. Sunday morning. And when me people out, me go into the kitchen, and you have a high up window in the kitchen. And me people out through the window, you know. And me see a man in a purple and white pullover with a white shirt, look like him just come from a party, and him look sleepy. And the same Mrs. Palmer from there, I look at Stenet, and I say, Ross. tenant that we get no.
She can't go for confirm him story. Because Senate Robert said, no, I'm not touch your body yet.
And me say, no, what me I gonna do now? Because me know Stenet, and, Stenet used to tell me, do as I say, not as I do, and the man come give a little lecture.
Yeah.
So when we come out now, and Stenet see me, him say, are you youth? And I said, no, man, I know, Mr. Stenet, me know Stenet, I know Stenet. Stenet, now I'm not for doing that.
Yeah.
So right away, that whole the narrative, my mother they kind of let it go still. Me don't know whether she believe me or not.
Yeah.
But she never follow it up. You understand?
Yeah.
She kind of just let it die.
Yeah.
And I was very happy because, that decides that thing that can get you tormented for the rest of the time.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Because that man could be a torment, a thorn in your side.
Yeah, man. Now, hold on. I just say, Senate. As you mentioned him name, man. Senate him was well known throughout Pembroke, man. I'll be saying, even though we live 2 doors from him, he never ease up on we at all like that, man. Same thing like when I do that when I do man. I when I call the big time bullying at the neighborhood.
Yes. There was a few people. He had a older brother, Raymond, right?
Yeah, Raymond. Yeah.
Man, afraid of Raymond, but I think it's more the Stenet.
Yeah, man. Raymond is cooler than him, man. But
Raymond was a cooler. And next man when me did afraid was a man named Lent, man.
Who that? When the day?
Lent man was poking them, brother. It's years after me.
Roots my mouth. Me know you talk, man. Exactly.
It's years after me know say him and poking it. Cause me and Harris became such good friends that I was the second person at Pembroke to get a 10-speed. I did have a guy named Phil. Phil used to live somewhere around Carawina. Used to have a 10-speed, like a yellow 10-speed.
Yeah, man. Them time you have a 10-speed bicycle, a big thing that you have, man.
When me get my 10-speed, we go up. I don't know if you never joined the raid the day. We go up a Brian them and a whole bunch of we start some time trials from right up the track for going to Francis.
Yeah. I come down.
Come down to the Angleton gate.
Yeah. Like a sprint,
Every man I take turn a ride, come down and record your time.
Yeah.
So anyway, me break a gear cable and now me meet Harris, Pokey older brother, and Harris used to ride go high-low every Saturday go get meat for his mother.
At the high-low in Hertfordshire crossroads.
Up Constance.
Manor Park, yeah.
So up at the plaza. So Clark tell me, say your man Brown is bicycle shop up there. You can get the gear cable. So I say, all right, how much we need for gear? I say, no man, you can't come with me. I say, then how we are gonna reach up there? I say, no ride. I say, listen man, you don't understand. Me can't even ride go Patosi. My mother ride go Constance Spring Road. You say you must be mad. You're crazy. That car. I said, no, Bridget. My mother not working. Him said, no, me talk to the old lady, man. And I Harris died last year and me never get a chance him tell me. Because the next thing me know, my mother handing me money for the gear cable and telling me to be careful.
Forgot Harris, yeah.
Me not like no what Harris tell my mother.
Yeah.
Listen, Prince, me tell you now, my mother don't even want you go Patosi, go up
and him come talk to her.
And Harris sit down and but Harris had that touch with all of the mother there.
Yes, man. Yes. He have a different reputation than we know. But like when I talk to the mother them, is that the man is skill in her heart, Andre.
But you always see him on the bicycle. So anyway, me find out say Lent man know him. This one him I tell saying brother. I say which brother? I say Maxwell or Pokey. He must say no man, I forget what Lent man proper name. Like he must say lied. I say
that's a Pokey well, brother.
Maxwell the younger one.
Yeah.
But he must say lied. I say who is lied? I must say Lent man. So I say Lent man are your brother. Lent man was like a man where him don't talk to anybody. Letman must about 6'5", or him appears
Yeah,
to be
man.
about
Yeah, man.
6'5".
Yes, yes, yes.
And him have like a bumpy face and
Yeah, man. Yeah, that him never a gangster face, man. You look on him and him
this
face. Yeah.
and him have some gun mode pants where me
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
how him put through. Well, legend Clarky tell me say, Horace was telling me say, Letman out of Pete's patty shop couple years
Not
ago,
over Mulline's Road.
out of Mullines Road. And when him look him sight Spartacus and the approach. So there was a soldier, a set of soldier just pull up in front of Pete and gone in go buy some patty.
Yeah.
So Letman lean up on the Jeep and Sparta pull up and say, wait, what Letman? And say, why Sparta? And him say, boy, long time and them talk. And I say, so what you do now? So him say, this me I didn't know me I drive the soldier them. So Sparta say, and them talk. So I say, where you go? Pembroke and Sparta say, yes. Him say, jump in, man, we give you a ride. So Sparta going, him say, going at the front, man. Sparta going at the front of the Jeep. And because I'm bridge, the man all in a glove compartment.
Yeah. Look at that soldier people.
when the soldier them in a Pete's, see Sparta inside the the man them come out, come haul out Sparta and issue some beating past Sparta. Time late man just ease off round the car.
I look on him, I laugh at the Sparta. Yes.
I say, boy, what a wicked that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man.
What a wicked that.
Pembroke have some legend there. Pembroke have some legend, Andrew. I tell you, man. You remember? I remember Pokey was a brother, man. I'm the scary man.
Yes, man. Very, very scary.
Yeah, man.
You remember a man named Zigaboo?
Yeah, man. I remember the name there.
Zigaboo themselves was like a submarine, always underwater. You know?
Yeah.
Zigaboo drunk 24/7.
Yeah.
Well, Horace again. Sometimes Horace tell me a story, I have to take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's like the big uncle and sport.
Yeah,
story.
like a Pembroke urban myth. Yes.
Yeah. The man them say, boy, Zigaboo get licked down right at where Carawina come up the Pembroke Drive in front of the Clark them gate.
Yeah.
And Zigaboo lie down on him back and Mrs. Clark run out and instruct Maxwell to go get the beer rum.
Mm-hmm.
And Zigaboo open him eye and say, boy, Mrs. Clark, just leave off the beer now.
That's Roman words.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, Andre. Can I say you're naturally a left-footed player, footballer?
No, naturally right-footed, but me eventually learned to play with both.
Oh, but you attack like you play on the left side of the field. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, when I went to Excelsior, there was my coach was an English coach, and he believed in the wing attack.
Yeah. Oh, you got Aggie.
Yes, you must take the ball to the byline and square.
Square it back in, yes.
And anyhow, you square the ball without reaching the byline, you know. It's trouble them.
Yeah, you have to go way onto almost to the corner flag and square it, yes. That's an instruction.
Because you cannot be offside himself.
Yeah. Oh, I see the tactics, yes. Yeah.
So him like speed on the wing. So him must come in midfield me like playing.
Yeah.
But because I'm a sprinter now, him put me on the wing.
Yeah.
So I learned and him put me on the left wing. So I learned. At first, we just have to have a chop where you carry and you chop it and then you bring it over to your right.
Yeah.
Eventually, you have to learn to put it over with the left. So I got proficient with both feet, you know, because I to the point I would have take a penalty with either one.
Either foot, okay, you're skilled enough them with it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So what the most memorable football match you ever to play at Pembroke?
There was many, you know.
Well, tell them, give me a couple of them.
But you know, some of the most impactful, remember, some of the minor league, the earlier minor league, not my time. We had some minor league teams early, you know, that for years was very impactful. Like,
after we win then, because we win at 68, I think, because somebody post a picture there there.
yeah, man, we win 68 with Chaplin them.
With Doc and the man there and Benji and the man there. Yeah, yeah.
But there was a team where they have Mikey Buckner.
Yeah.
Diego.
Yes.
Tony Gar.
Yeah. Platty.
That group of Platty, that group of man there.
Skilly.
Yes. Them man there. I mean, we used to watch them man they play. It was like music. Man.
Yeah, man, I look up in the hour when you see the man there play, man. Yes. Yeah.
Fire used to have some set plays where, like Tony Gar would tell me, say him used to just have you have to make a break. Like you bring to you just break and sometimes I said, I don't understand what the point of this thing. You come like you expend all this energy and when him see the play come together and the ball come over the top and drop at your foot.
Yeah.
So when you watch them they play, back in them day there. Because we had some highly skilled. I mean, look, I'm partial because Carlton Briscoe, I'm a brethren. I one of the most highly skilled player I watch. I had the pleasure of playing with.
Yeah.
But me used to play a scrimmage with Diego. Diego was one of the tricky.
Yeah, man. Diego the full of skill, man. Diego the full of skill.
The man is just full of skill. Tony Gar is a. Well, I don't know if Tony Gar get the proper accolades.
No,
you know,
Tony
Gar is an intelligent baller.
No, let me tell you, me describe Tony Gar on my Meadowbrook podcast, and him for come on, but me I wait for them brethren we play bass Bloodfire, that are Donovan, Benji.
Oh, Benji.
Yeah. Him and Wilsey go to school together in Meadowbrook. And me tell them all the while now, Wilsey are the best football ever go in Meadowbrook in my mind.
Yes, man, easily.
Without a doubt, because Wilsey could have played.
And it's not a compromise. It's not like say you have to water it.
No. Because
all man in representative we are talking.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember I was school law and non-brand name school at the time. I said,
non-brand name.
Him now coming on name with him. Wilsey could have played left back, right back, centre, midfield, forward. Wilsey could have kicked with either foot. And the best ball ever come out of Meadowbrook, that man. Me tell a man that.
It's one of the best baller out of Pembroke.
Yes, that too. Yeah, right.
And that is a big
talk. Yeah, man. I two of them that come. I two of them that challenge him for that, you know. And it's Danny Meyer and Messi Wilmot. And Messi was a little after your time because I he leave 77.
And Messi was my age, but when me I left them, Messi never have that time.
No, Messi never blossom yet. Messi got dental. Messi blossom.
Ray was the man.
Yeah, Ray, right. Ray, the older brother. Right.
And we can't left out Carlton Briscoe.
No, you're right. I forget about Carlton Briscoe. Yeah, right. Because I know it's the thing with Carlton, with respect with Carlton.
Fitness.
Remember the work rate.
Yes, man. Because Raleigh get that from me, bro.
Yeah, because when Raleigh, yes, exactly. Because when you used to see Raleigh play for Carwin and Raleigh shots wet before the game even started, you know.
The man used to rub him body with fiery jack, them man, and he just stop run. And Craig's was a man who would take Carlton on wing to from early.
Yes. Yeah. No, man, you're right. Them four ballers we just mentioned. Danny Meyer, Donovan Magnus, Milton Wills, Carlton Briscoe, and Dan Wesley Wilmot are the four best ballers ever come out of Pembroke, man. Without a doubt. No.
Easily.
Without a doubt.
I remember a man was remarking that Meadowbrook coach, I forget where Meadowbrook Manning Cup coach is named.
Devon Jeffrey. Devon Jeffrey.
Yeah,
man, yeah.
Him was a complaint saying him not have no striker, right? And him a talk to Bobby Fire, and Bobby Fire said, but Jeffrey, you tell me say you not have no striker? The man said, you have Tony Gar for your team. I said, who is Tony? I said, Wills.
Milton Wills, yeah.
They must say, but Wills and left back. He must say, yo, Wills are my striker.
Yeah, man.
My minor league team.
Yeah,
man that lead the league. That's scoring.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey have him, the man, I think at that time that them switch him to forward and then make all money.
Yeah. No, man, the most multi-talented ball ever come out of Meadowbrook, man. I'm Pembroke too. So
aside from my brethren, because again, Tony Gone, my brethren. I mean, we work at Dean with her for years together,
Yeah, yeah,
along with
yeah.
Richie,
Yeah, yeah.
along with Richie Sample.
Yeah.
And Tony and myself, we aspire every day. We travel together every day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And them man we play Masters League indoors in a Jersey with Glenn, Brian and Tennyson, and them used to have like a side with Skelly and them man there. Them man they still about here playing now.
Yeah,
Skelly and Kirk Rall and Gary Rall and
Gary the younger brother.
Gary the younger brother.
Yeah.
But and they are first cousins with my wife.
Yeah, you were telling me that. Right.
Right.
You tell me
so
that.
So Tennyson is married to Carleen, Kirk's twin sister.
Yeah, she went to Meadowbrook too. She was a year.
She went to Meadowbrook.
Yeah, she was a year. I remember her good. Yes.
So Tennyson and I are cousins, and Carleen and my wife.
Your wife are cousin. Okay. So Kirk did still keep goal?
Yeah, man, Kirk was keeping, but most of the time when I see Kirk up is in my play out still. You know?
Okay.
Him did really play defense or midfield, whatever.
Yeah. And him father was police over Marvel police station, if I remember right.
Yeah, man. First it was Sergeant Ron, and I think he became senior superintendent.
Yeah.
And he died in the line of duty.
Yeah, I remember that. That I remember too, Andre. That I remember too.
It was actually a car accident.
Yes.
Involving him, and from what I was told by Kirk, he actually came out on a direct traffic round the accident scene until he started getting weak and collapsed.
Oh really? He was in the accident and I tried direct traffic and then collapsed.
Man. He was involved in the accident. So he was bleeding internally.
But he never know. I never know. Okay.
He didn't know. And so he died that night.
Yeah, I remember that a long time ago, years ago. I remember that good. They were still at school and that happened. I don't know if it was primary school or whether high school at the time, but I remember that.
Because that occurred in you done the school. That occurred in the 80s, like about 85.
Oh, so after we left school and that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kirk and Carleen were up here at that point.
Oh, when that happened, really, yeah? I never remember.
Yeah.
I know how many things that happened before, yeah. Maybe I something else. I something to think about. You remember a man when you talk him name, him mother died or that brother name, I think a Courtney Facey.
Yeah, man, call Facey.
He lived down a Carwina way too, yes.
Him live down a Carwina, like half one of the him never live out one of the close them half.
Yeah.
Or his Duppy Rennie did live for one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Courtney Facey, man. I remember Facey well.
Yeah.
But Facey was in a year of primary.
Yeah, man, yeah, right. Man, Facey there at primary school together, man. Yeah. And I used him Kevin Smith. They lived around for a year that too, but a long.
I saw Kevin a couple years ago. As a matter of fact, I have a picture with him and some people. We have a sister that was in the 4th grade with me named Pamela Angus.
Yeah.
She had a twin brother.
Yeah.
Pedro, and he passed away. And Kevin was that. I think he was a Woolmerian.
Yeah, Woolmers Kevin passed to go Woolmers. Yes, I remember that.
And with Ruel Scott, they go Woolmers too.
Mm-hmm.
So the Angus did go Woolmers. I think that's how Kevin ended up coming to the funeral here in Jersey.
Okay. That's what we know him. Right. I got you. So, all right. Yeah, go ahead.
But I mean, the connections are many, man. I mean, and just to touch, you had mentioned, Prince had mentioned that is prior to coming to Pembroke, that he was living in the Spanish Town Road in the near the
market,
Payne Avenue.
Payne Avenue. Yeah, Kingston 30. Yeah.
So Payne Avenue, my grandmother was the council for Tinson Pen, which included Payne Avenue.
Yeah.
And so even before Prince born, my grandmother and Prince's mother were friends.
Okay.
So my mother now used to take her around to go visit Miss Mona.
Yeah.
She go visit Miss Mona and we sit down as kids and until we find out that Prince have deal with fish and rotted.
Yeah.
We say show up a Prince here. The Prince used to all accept quarter and nickels and dimes from if you buy a fish, you know. Not because
I thought when I last
but
it.
yeah, but only because his family and him church.
Yeah.
Him just want to give him fish
Let
and
me
we
put
a
some
little
little
boy.
fish. I know say when I talk to him, them realize that the fish them are imported fish.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I cross my Prince, I get the fish.
the only fish we have out there some little ticky.
Yeah. But Prince have the fancy tail, man, them have goldfish and never
Listen, the man
cross
has
my.
some Larry tail
Yeah.
with some tin file barb and so. Prince have some one time rain falling and Prince tank them flood out and you go on Prince backyard, Mally and all them things in the backyard are swimming out, upon the ground,
Right, yeah. I can't.
As a matter of fact, Whitney Minot. You know, remember Minot?
Who that? The fish?
Franz Mario and Minot. Them used to live on Patosi.
Yeah, the name sound familiar.
Franz Minot, Mario Minot. Whitney was the keeper for Patosi at one point.
Yeah, I remember Whitney. That had yes.
Whitney had the big brother and Franz and Mario.
Yeah.
Franz was the next one to him and Mario, and then they have one named Andre and a sister named Petra.
Yeah.
Well, when Whitney used to work around, me say hate when I go Prince and Prince not there is Whitney, because you not get no broad time. Because at least
Him not get nothing.
Him not authorized. No, him not authorized.
Yeah.
When you go and you carry a little 50 cents and get two fancy tail. Prince, you gotta give a little extra.
Extra one and throw in the plastic bag and get exactly.
Yeah, tell you, when you walk here, you walk in all garbage pan because the bag hold up in the ear and your head up in the ear and you're staring at the bag as you're walking.
Yeah. Yeah, look for your fish when you carry exactly.
Yeah, look for your fish you carry.
Yes, you remember.
Listen, we had everything was all included. We didn't have to go anywhere.
No, man, Pembrokeshire. No, you're right. We have everything in our Pembrokeshire, man. Everything.
We have supermarket, we have church. As a matter of the same church was a Methodist and a Catholic, depending on what time.
Yeah, the one up on the top of Pembrokeshire Drive.
The one up on the drive. You understand?
In front of the asphalt, man, the music train. Yes.
Yeah. You have hardware store, because Lenny T, them father, did have a hardware store in Pembrokeshire.
Yeah, I remember that.
You have all Blue Nile and
well, you remember the original club when Calbeck Avenue in Ponderosa?
Oh, you mean, man, I did have some colourful writing on the wall.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
Phil never remember that time. Like, younger than that, I remember Ponderosa to right.
And the water birds, them, man. All of the fathers, them in a Pembrokeshire.
Yeah. Mr. Tough, they doing that thing and leave and go over Seaward Drive.
Mr. Tough, man, yeah.
Leave and go over Seaward Drive. I remember that, man.
Yeah, if you have a place now, a Seaward Drive, where you sell gas or something.
Yeah, man, right. I just send the leave from and go. When I leave Ponderosa, over there, send the day.
Was there a club down there to ours?
I don't know if a club they did now. I don't know if a club was there. And I know we used to sell a 25-pound cylinder. That's why I remember him for. Right at the top of Seaward Drive and Seaward Drive and Mulland Road intersection. Right the same in middle of the business.
That time when I tell you that we moved temporarily from Pembrokeshire, we lived on a street named Sutphin Place, which was off Mullines Road, a dead-end street right at the terminus to the 4 bus, right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Basically, right, you remember where Trap, the Go-Go Club?
Yeah, man, Well,
Sutphin Place was right across the street.
Yeah, man, Trap right on the right-hand side, leave Seaward Drive on the right-hand side, the Go-Go Club right there. Yes,
and thing up on the left.
Mm-hmm.
I met an aunt down there named Minna Wilmot, who was, her husband was Messi them uncle, I believe.
Okay.
Lorraine Avenue was, I think, right after Trap, the next one.
Yeah, Lorraine Avenue, yes. After Mullines Road, yeah.
So you see all my brethren down, so I tell you, Bert, I live at the corner.
Yeah.
We took now to go into Oasis.
Yeah, the club over Marvally, yes.
And you know how Oasis start was at lunchtime. Oasis used to have one of them cars where you drop in 10 cents, right?
Yeah, man, I remember you got drive. What wrong with you? Yeah.
The screen and
yeah, man, you got drive.
And you got drive, you know. So we walk as a group now, go over there to play the car, and some Marvel boy was give me some money.
Yeah.
And you throw them, and them just box out your money and take away your money.
Yeah.
Well, me go discover now, say, Oasis have go. So when me me and Danks now start to go Oasis, so
Yeah.
and them to the high school days, this
Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man.
we not farm, right?
Yeah.
So we know when you go Oasis now, you have to buy a beer. That beer that you can put a tea bag in it at the end of the night, because we are nurse that, you know,
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, drink that's the last for the whole night. Exactly,
yes,
exactly.
you want the right up front where the dancing occurring.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then you then dance and buy all a five crave near them kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
arbor. When or 4 aces or whatever
Yeah,
them
man, because
piece.
you have to have something that go on like you're a big man at the club. Yeah,
And
exactly.
you smoke, you know. But in my pocket now, I have a tube of Colgate toothpaste because I can't go in my house.
I smell
I
the
smell
cigarette
like
pipe.
no cigarette. So one night, you have some man named, you know if you know them, brother, like Shot and what Shot brethren the name, man? Oh, God. Man, I used to ride a bicycle like crazy, man. Shot and anyway, to come back to me.
Yeah,
We in at the club the night in the Oasis and police raid the place. You know.
yeah.
It's like a big light come in and the man them light up the place and turn on light and say, "Hey," and them look and them see me and dance and I say, wait, born a little boy, come up here, son, man.
So them
And
then
the
lock
man,
one up. I let them tell the for go
no,
on.
the man start search me and take out my Colgate and him say, what is toothpaste? Say, you know, wow, you can't go smell that cigarette in your car. Listen, the man laugh after me.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I was never more embarrassed around
yeah,
them,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
if you try to talk to any little girl in the place, then
Yeah, yeah, the
you
man, yeah, the man embarrassed a certain way. They can't even go back
can't
this.
go back after that, man. You know,
I take away,
that
I
is
take,
it.
I take away.
We have to switch the trap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The one up on Mullines Road, the one up on, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You have to ride across the street from my house now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Anyway, Andre,
Uh,
I seem like the ticket, you know, they attack for over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours to rat it. Believe it, and I'm here one. So I suppose Philly
but
there, we couldn't do that.
you see it, listen, but let
Yo,
me tell you something. Prince, listen, it has been a pleasure, man. And I hope that I was able to unearth
no,
some
definitely,
memories.
definitely, definitely, Andre. And anytime you need help for anything, like me, I say, like, oh, Phil couldn't come in tonight, no, I'm going to call and say, Andre, come help me. Because the
Oh,
conversation
most
flow.
definitely, man.
You fall, no, man, right.
Definitely, man.
But just give a call and say, come help me talk to a man. Because that's that way I do, it's conversation. But let me ask you one last question before you go, Andre. Because I'm going to try to have a pot question to ask someone. What your most memorable memory of Pembroke?
Wow. Pembroke, my greatest memory. There was the parties, right?
Yeah.
Remember a party up at Tennyson and Brian. Uh, uh, I remember the song that was a big feature tonight was your wheel and your wine and joke and your turn a butter.
But,
A butter. I, listen, Uncle Hassan used to put out some nice session up at the house
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that was so the parties they and parties were many. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have the
man, yeah, yeah.
birthday party. We have come have whole heap of pictures from the 60s with birthday parties at my house up at Brian and Tennyson house. We had another set of cousins that live, two cousins that live on Annandale,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Halls and the Walters as well up at Annandale.
yeah.
So I think was the and also they used to have a school a fair. I mean, it wasn't a school fair, it was just a fair. And I heard Prince talk about fair being around the field, but I remember the fair over the primary school
Yeah, 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 yeah.
where I think a bullary them used to set up on Cowie and know them the Rastaman them.
Yeah, yeah,
They have
yeah,
a
yeah,
big
yeah.
stone. Can remember the
That a
reverb
pot of
spring
brother
them around.
Cowie. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Cowie, yeah, part of the reverb spring them a pull and big sound and thing are going over primary
Yeah,
school,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So those are some of the things and of course, you know, the ball was integral to the development of confidence and
the
self-esteem.
the football.
When you could walk down the street and a man are gonna recognize you from a match
A
or
minor league match or a corner league match.
or a game from you play for that side.
Yeah,
Them time.
the ball, the sports gives status a certain way. If you never play it or you never participate in it, you wouldn't. You're right.
You miss out.
Yeah,
And so many years later, you can still link brethren.
Yeah, man, we play ball. Yes.
And you grew up within Pembroke.
Yeah.
I mean, that you have someone who never play ball, but them did it from long time.
Yeah, man, them know right, and them remember you from the ball. Them the play ball, but them watch the ball. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, so the Runces, Sandra Runce was Mr. Runce's daughter, was in my class in 4th and 5th grade.
Yeah.
And my mother used to, I could go to Mr. Runce and get bun and cheese or whatever I want, and then put it on the thing, and at the end of the month my mother just paid that
the
up.
bill. I trust that. Yeah. That's the side of relation. Yes.
That's the relationship you had. She had that special relationship with Mr. Runce. Versus the other shopkeepers. So some of those relationships, the relationship with your brethren them that you grew up, you shoot lizard on a Saturday.
Yeah. I use you remember like a bamboo thing we used to catch lizard. You make a bamboo, but you catch...
man, with the coconut thing.
Yes.
The bamboo,
yeah.
Like you hang them.
Yeah.
We didn't even like man, I put them in an ant's nest.
Yeah, man, that's some wicked thing we do with the lizard, man. Yes. No, man.
Are you play ringers?
Yeah.
When a man walk and you hear the marble, them shaking them pocket.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Gig or con, whatever.
Yeah.
We are, so those. When I think about Permacal, I think about the completeness of the community.
Yeah.
Like from start to finish. As a youth, you have the discipline instilled, but not only by your parents in your household, but by your neighbors.
Yeah,
right?
man. Yeah.
And as you get older now, you form relationship and friendship, and then your first date, them and all them things, that your first girlfriend, them is right there in Pembroke as well.
Yeah, because so much family. That's the word me describe one thing about Pembroke. It's like family and football, Family. It's everybody know everybody.
Sir.
Everybody know everybody. Everybody know everybody, man. I'm glad you come share this with me, Andre. I'm glad say we can there and talk almost 1.5 hours. And it's like we could have talked for long, much more.
Okay. Oh gosh, it is unending now. But hopefully I will get a chance to join you and other.
Yeah, no, definitely. Bear that in mind, man. Definitely.
And we can.
Yeah, man. But right. As I say, I've been doing this for a while, and when I'm around 2 people, even though me and you flow right now, you see me, I say to you,
yes, man.
But when it's somebody else in the mix, the conversation, you don't know where the conversation is about, flow, But this was
that's
great.
True, because another viewpoint.
Yeah, man, exactly. Feel that I ask a different question, I say, right, me never think of that. Exactly right. That's the mix. But this was great, Andre. But don't appreciate this. Really appreciate you come and call me, reach out to me, and I say, boy, come share memory. I have a whole heap of memories, brother. A whole heap of memories. I say,
respect, my brother.
I remember you from Pembroke, but guess what? Like after I talk to you a couple of times, like me know this man from.
It's come like with
long time, exactly.
But as I said, Patrick, I'm a classmate.
Yeah, right. I mean, know Tennis and Brian. Brian and Jeff. Because I grew up with them.
I was my father used to come beat me for go home, and my mother for come go home from over tennis.
Yeah, I don't want to leave, right?
Don't want to leave, man. Because my brother them not into sports, Me are the only one.
You're in sports oriented, right? Because when you come to tennis, them they play ball on the triangle, you go to Boys Town up play. I run race on the triangle. Some of things we used to do this, man. Right in that spot, this man.
Let me tell you, before we go, let me tell you how competitive we were as youth. All I grew up on Panchapant, and they got them. All hula hoop we compete with them.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you have to start with a skip over it and round your ankle.
Yeah.
You work your knee, and then you get your weight up on your neck. Yeah. Hula hoop.
Yeah.
When we look at enough how we out there compete, you know.
Yeah. How you mean? Exactly.
We get all that door and it's that we play table tennis fan.
Yeah, man. No, every sport, you're right. Every sport, Andre. There's no sport we're not competing in, man. None at all, man. Everybody are compete, man. And that's the beauty about living in a Premier League at times. It's a good competitive environment. And it's good for we. It turn
good for we, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, and listen, we have a lot of people who have done well in life because of the start.
The foundation. Yeah.
Foundation, you know. And I reckon I am saddened when I sometimes see what's going on there now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the people who live there now are no longer the owners and have that civic pride.
Them not appreciate what Premier League was for we, man.
No.
And this is why doing something like this and I talk about this, and it's like you hope say a man can hear this, and I said remember, I don't know. I want my hear it and get inspired, and I say we can't build it back a certain way, because that's Roots' intention, for kind of build it back, start with the football, and you don't know where that can go.
Every now and again, when Bowley, if you remember Bowley,
I remember the name, man. Yes.
We would get together and I provide bars and pennies and stuff, because I'm usually coach. Son up, so I know that there will be some commitment.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I am going to be try to be front and center with that. And do what I can to,
Oh, definitely. It's just I want it organized, and this is just a start. I want it organized, a man start talk about it in a structured way, and you have somebody down there is serious about it, because Roots and say man Grace I try to come together for just start it up back and build it a certain way. So, and that good. Me all for that.
Oh, Grace Wales?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Good solid.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah,
So,
man. I mean,
what I say, we want to build it back Premier League the way it was before, man. Better than that. Because when Roots send me the vision, I say, yeah, it's a good vision. Because my vision, I say, it's like, I want to turn Premier League into a powerhouse of a football club where, even when we're gone, Andre, 50 years' time,
we still have the strength of youth. I don't know.
I'm more than that. The club them from Europe come a Premier League to come get talent. I say, I look on it, Because if we can produce, go ahead.
We used to provide for talent all about the place.
If we can provide 4 top class man like Danny Meyer, Carlton Briscoe, Messi Wilmot and Milton Wills, them there are 4 top class talent just come out of Premier League, foundation of Premier League.
And listen, the original man still was Potter Thwaites,
we haven't forget about him. Right.
Potter Thwaites, I play for Cavaliers.
Altamont and Doc McKenzie. But the point, them man come before my time, right?
Yeah, man, I told them man they're older.
Yeah, so I this, I forget them. It's just as I call them, I remember them. Right. Well, Potter Thwaites and Doc McKenzie are 2 original big baller from Miller.
I wonder if do we have that supply of youth in the community now that there can be enough to field minor league teams or corner league teams and that type of thing.
Or Roots describe it to me, it make more sense in the car. Roots I look and say it's like you want to incorporate the community with the 2 school them, the primary school and the high school. So like when I have under 8, under 12, under 16.
Okay.
So
like a flight.
Man. So it's like if it's structured the right way, if you think about it, I think about it. If it's structured the right way, every man after a while, if it really set up and start work, everybody want to send them to come a Premier League, like Premier League become a football academy.
Oh yeah. You know who runs an academy? Who ran an academy for years?
Oh,
up here, it's Carlton Briscoe.
Oh really? Me never know that.
Yeah, man. Different flights and different age group. I don't know if he's still doing it, but so that's his own academy. Because I last saw him when I went to his 50th birthday party in Maryland.
Yeah.
So him do that, and maybe I must call him.
Yeah, if you have a number for him, me have it. But send this to him. Now make him hear where I talk about him, and then because I love him, come on. Roots are going to try to get rally for me. But the vision when me see it is like Premier League become a powerhouse and using the school as a
The
field.
school is the ideal way
Yeah,
to
man.
get
Yeah,
it,
oh, yeah,
'cause
that's it. Yeah,
it's
man.
not everybody who go to school live in
No, and,
Permacar.
right, right, but no, right. Kind of, that's the
But
community.
so you have a wider cross section of
Exactly,
talent.
exactly. And if a man knows him come a permacal, he might get good talent. It's like it's a set up in such a way a man come permacal primary, permacal high school, it become the place.
To
Football in
go, and
Jamaica.
then
Yes.
you'll get better teachers and
Yeah,
better facilities, and
exactly.
the whole thing will improve.
You see the
So
vision of me at all. That's how me I look
yeah,
on it.
man,
That's how me I look on
most
it.
definitely.
It's bigger than, it's like you incorporate the school. Yeah, because when the community did start, the community was before the school.
The school never exists.
Exactly,
None
but
of the
now the
schools
school exists. So
exist.
yeah, say because the school field we have to use for the football match. So I said let's
Exactly.
include the two school them and just start use them. Organize the primary school youth them and I say but under 8 under 12 competition. When we
Yeah,
start
man.
about it, man, you have a good vision for it, man. And I say, yeah, I saw it for go. That's exactly what I see it. So
I support that, Prince, and I know based on listening to you just over the past couple of weeks, starting with Interview with Roots, I know that you support that as well, and I know that Grace is somebody who is accountable.
yeah, man,
And
solid, man. Right.
if she's involved in that, I rubber stamp
Yeah,
that.
man, solid.
Personally,
Solid.
I mean, it's funny. Grace and Tony Gra and oh gosh,
Our
what's her
Janice.
older sister? Janice are married to
The Gilly
Gilly.
Chang. Yeah.
Gilly was my brother classmate as well.
Yeah.
But I saw them all the time, and there were two sisters that live on right in front of Odinga and Flam said the Martin girls,
Yeah.
Audrey and Marcia. You probably was in this year with Audrey Martin.
Yeah.
All four of those girls, Grace, Janice, Audrey, and Marcia, all went to St. Hughes.
St. Hughes, okay.
And I used to see them. We never communicate, but we know each other. We know who we are.
Exactly.
And so on and so forth. And
exactly.
so I know that Grace is solid, man. Solid.
I know Grace relates to Bobby culture is our cousin, you know. Remember Bobby culture? Yeah.
I believe Grace mother and Bobby mother are sisters.
Yeah. Because Grace used to come up
Miss
for Bobby.
Bliss.
Yeah, man. Grace used to come up this all a while, right? I remember that.
But Tony God tell me that them used to live up there.
Yeah, that's possible. That is possible.
Up on Calbeck, like going when you make that left.
Yeah.
By the triangle, I think it's the first house on the left.
I don't remember. Maybe that before my time. I don't remember.
It was early, like in the 60s at some point.
That's a possibility. That's possible.
Because I didn't know that either. It's Tony God.
When him come on, I have to ask him about that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bring
when him come on, when Grace a try line, I forget to let him come on. When him come on, we talk. Me ask him about that. Hopefully that she can get.
As a matter of fact, I was exchanging chats with him earlier today. I'm a virgin, you know. I'm a boy. I'm a brother.
Mm-hmm,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So listen, Bridget.
Yeah, man, this is a pleasure. Andre.
Love the world.
Yeah, man, thank you. This is a pleasure. And as I say, anything for try build up permacal to a certain and for leave a legacy. For say, we could build permacal, we could build something back, or we can leave for say, boy, we're proud. Permacal become like a football powerhouse, not just in Jamaica.
Takes back it right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. If we could have started the Corner League, the original foundation Corner League in Jamaica, we can become a club and a club powerhouse in Jamaica and worldwide. A man knows him come up from a guy and learn certain things. That's something I look on it. Whether me there is or no.
I agree.
That's something I look on it. Everything starts with an idea now, Andre. Everything. So I just attack it. I'm going to take it.
Begin with the first.
Exactly. I just attack me a seat on the vision because Roots mentioned something. I say, yeah, Mr. Roots, I say, and we just take it up and take it up. Come and say what I can do. I even try and do it.
Yeah. Let us follow up on it. And listen, invite me back here. So
definitely. I will keep in touch with them. I have a number and everything, man. No, definitely, yes, Andre. Definitely. When I certain man I come up, I'm going to say, boy, come talk with me and all them. Exactly. Because I can't set up this. We can't have up to 5 people may talk to one time. So it's not a big thing. You see what I said to you? So
round table.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that you make it more a better discussion that certain way, you know. So but we talk, Andre. Anyway, this is a pleasure. This was a pleasure, my brother.
And respect to the Pembrokeshire community.
Yeah, all the way, Andre.
To all who listen to the podcast.
Yeah, man. And we are going to do this again. Thanks for listening to Permacal Memories Podcast. And remember to give us all the support you can on whatever social media platform you are listening. A special thanks to my production manager, Kyle Prince, who takes care of everything involved in getting the podcast out every week. And without him, I would not be able to do what I love doing every week, having memorable conversation about Pembroke. Thanks.